What's up, everybody? This is Flagrant 2. Yeah, it is. Is that how I usually start the podcast?
No, it's more like, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Flagrant 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flagrant 2. It's your boy Schulz. Akash is not here, but we have something to represent him in spirit.
Yes, his new religion.
Hit it, Al. Oh, you already hit it? Oh, that was brilliant. Okay. We also got AlexxMedia and Mark Gagnon. The Truffles in the building. We even got Vala and Chifty in the background right there. And listen, let's start. We got a lot of things to talk about. First of all, Charlotte, thank you so much for everybody who came out. Charlotte's a dope city. Y'all had fun in Charlotte?
It was amazing.
Yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah, it was
cool.
good. You know who's a funny stand-up comedian?
Tell me.
Ryan Davis.
Yeah.
Ryan Davis, who Al thought was Ha Ha Davis. Son, Al,
Stop. Just don't do that.
Al thinks,
Because I will put you on blast.
No,
I
you're
will put you on blast.
No, you're actually
really?
idiot for
You
that.
gonna do that? You gonna do that?
Do it. Hey, Mark. Does
gonna
it
do
not?
that?
He
Yes.
literally goes, yo, Ha Ha Davis, he goes, he kind of looked like he gained a little weight or something like that. I'm like, yo, this guy is
really?
wild. Son.
That's what
You're
we do
wild,
it.
bro.
That's
You
what
are
we do it.
wild,
Oh, no,
man.
wait, it was you.
Yeah, I know. It was him. Yeah, that's what
I actually thought it was
No,
him.
it was
Come
him.
on, son.
No, it
This
was
motherfucker
him.
had a 20-minute conversation with him, and then when he left the room, I was like, yo, who is that? He's like, yo, that's Ha Ha Davis.
Son,
And I was like, oh, shit, that's Ha Ha
I
Davis.
kept calling him Ha Ha, and he thought I was laughing. Like, I'd be like, I'd ask him, I'd be like, Ha Ha, you want to do some time or whatever like that? And then he would just be like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And then I realized it was actually
Son,
Ryan
and then
Davis.
the fuck that
No,
thing.
but you thought,
No.
obviously I'm teasing. I know the difference. I'm a comedian, but you wouldn't.
You
You wouldn't. You're really capping right now.
comedian.
You're really capping,
I'm a
son.
comedian.
You
He
are
thinks
really
all
capping.
comedians look alike,
He
bro.
really
Nah,
does.
that's fucked
But
up.
the worst person was Vala, because
No,
when he got
you-
off stage, he was like, yo, Earthquake is hilarious, son.
That's not even. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
up,
That
Vala.
is fucked
That
up.
was
Vala.
bad
But
fucked
I
up.
expect Vala
Vala
to
was like, hamburger.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm like, Vala, come on,
Nah,
son.
you are capping right now.
Son.
Mark called him B. Simone, and I thought that was the most disrespectful thing of everything. When you said it was B. Simone,
No, I
I
didn't
thought
say
that was
that.
super
I did not,
disrespectful.
no.
Yes, you
No,
did.
I thought it was Leonard
wild.
Oots,
That was
bro.
too.
It was Leonard Oots.
Ootsy, shout out to Oots, my fucking guy. Nah. In all seriousness, there's a lot of guys who are on Instagram and they get famous for doing comedy on Instagram. And then they try, and even girls as well, they try to translate that to the stage and it's not there. Ryan Davis is a motherfucking stand-up comedian.
Yeah, he's nice.
He is funny.
Funny.
Like,
Funny.
structure, jokes, everything. There's a lot of guys who have a lot of charisma, personality, and then they bring it to stage, and it's not the same. Stand-up is not the same than being funny on a podcast. Stand-up is not the same as being just like funny, hanging in a group of friends. It is a different fucking beast, a different skill set, different animal. And Ryan Davis is funny.
Yeah.
And then we were bullying his ass. We're like, just put out some fucking stand-up already. Like, because he's in there like, yeah, these people don't know I do stand-up. It's like, well, yeah. You don't tell them you do stand-up. You don't show them that you do the fucking stand-up. But that kid is funny, man.
Yeah.
Shouts to Ryan, bro. Shouts to Ryan. That's funny.
he
And
got
you were fucked up.
Don't.
You were fucked up,
Don't.
son. Nah, you are fucked up,
Don't.
dude. You
Don't,
fucked up,
son.
bro. You are fucked up.
How you talked to him for 20 minutes and thought
You
it was
called
Ha
him
Ha
Lavelle
Davis.
Crawford, son. Yo, the disrespect. Literally, there was a point where he was like, you were like, listen, I'm not trying to fan out or whatever, but like, I'm a huge fan of Breaking Bad, and I just thought that you absolutely killed it in that shit. And it was just disrespectful. You were
Some
being
Mark's young
disrespectful.
ass, he was like, yo, the kings of comedy, son.
I said the prince of comedy.
You call him Bertie? Bertie's dead. Bertie been dead. And you call
He said, I'm not scared of you. And I was like, all right, that's Bernie Mac. I just assumed. No, but I do love that guy on The Daily Show. He was sick.
what?
On The Daily
What?
Show. On The Daily Show. Ryan Davis.
Oh,
he's on The Daily Show,
shit,
right? He's one of the
dude.
correspondents?
Yo, my bad. That is.
I don't know.
It's Roy Wood Jr.
Oh, I'm thinking of Roy.
Damn.
I was thinking of Roy Wood Jr. That's my fault.
That's
I get
more,
so confused.
More black people Al don't know. More black people.
Nah, Roy, I fuck with Roy. Roy's hilarious, too.
Roy's a funny motherfucker, dog.
Now he gets confused.
But anyway, yeah, go check out Ryan Davis, man, for real. And check out Ha Ha Davis. Check out all the Davises, bro. Real talk. Shouts to the Davises.
Every comic
man.
we just said is fire, so you gotta check
Yo,
him out.
they really are.
Yeah.
Maybe not everyone, but might be a couple duds, but we out here in the world. Listen. Like I said, Akash had to do a Sunday show, and then we had to record early. This is not on Akash. This is not Akash.
It's hilarious.
Keep doing that. That is hilarious. Just whenever you want, keep doing it. And if you're listening right now, the people in the video are getting a different joke.
It's like a memorial. It's like he passed away. I don't like this.
He didn't. Not yet. I think the plane landed. But wait, are you adjusting it?
We gotta get one candle.
Oh man, come on, son.
Damn, bro.
Look at that. He tried to kill him. He
Yeah,
tried
you
to kill
really
him
are.
all.
That's
son.
disrespect.
Yeah.
That's super
In
disrespectful.
honor of his name.
I like how you're keeping it in the center wide cam as if we need to be in the center wide.
Oh no, it's mainly on you. It's mainly on you. But every once in a while, you got it. What does Akash got to say about this?
Yo, I think we need to do a little celebration.
Yes.
The boys.
Yep.
The boys and girls brought it home.
Yeah. You need to apologize.
Uh huh.
Yep.
To whom?
Yeah. Thank you for saying.
You saw that nice
Yeah,
grammar,
I was
son?
about-
You
I was
saw
about to
that
correct
nice
it. I
grammar?
was about to
To
correct
whom?
it, yeah.
Threw the M on that bitch. Threw the M on that bitch. But you didn't think so. You didn't think so. You didn't think
I
so.
didn't even know to do it.
You always add the M if it's after 2.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. Huh? No, but you gotta apologize though. Seriously.
Why?
you do. Yep.
To the women's basketball team.
Yep.
Why?
You've talked crazy shit about women's basketball in your time. Is that true
Yup.
or false?
That's true. It's not like they were playing men, Mark. If they were playing men and they beat the men, now I would apologize. But they were playing women, Japanese women.
And-
if there's one sport we should beat them at,
I mean,
where height is an advantage.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, are they allowed to run full steps or do they just do the little pitter patter? When they're playing basketball, do they do the little pitter patter? Can they even do like between the legs or crossover with the little pitter patter? Just Lego motions? Dude, do they walk in claymation?
Come on.
What?
No, they're slick.
What?
No, they're slick.
What,
These
bro?
people move silently.
What? They, what?
Oh, they are silent.
They're silent. They're,
They're
quick.
silent
They're
as fuck.
agile.
Yo, but their layup lines look like celebrity deathmatch, bro. It's unbelievable, bro. You got to watch the game. Did you guys watch the game?
Nah.
Oh, dude, it was amazing.
Wait, you
didn't watch the
There's no
game.
way.
I did watch
No,
it.
you didn't.
They thought Brittany Griner was a tentacle, and then they just started inserting her to different parts of their body.
Sucking her dreadlock.
Dude, they really, the dreadlocks, they got so turned on, they were
Oh
just
my
grabbing them,
God.
trying to jam them down their throats and stuff. It was crazy, and that's why we won gold.
Yes.
That being said, who do I need to apologize to,
So you
Mark?
got apologized to women's basketball in general and also women's volleyball, women's sports.
Nah,
Yes,
nah. I
you-
always said women's volleyball is more lit
Then what?
than the men's.
Wait, what?
Because they got the fatter dumpers.
That is true.
They do
have
have
some
fatter
dumpers,
dumpers.
yo.
They do have fatter dumpers.
I actually don't know though. I think most guys on the volleyball team have bigger asses.
Nah,
you would
nah.
know.
Which that is suspect
You
of you
would
guys.
know.
If you were an ass guy, you just like the biggest
yo,
ass.
Yo, you gonna let him point at us?
I
like
know.
that?
The B. The butt. That's what the B stands for. No, but you guys, if you're into ass and you want the biggest ass, that's suspect. If you like tits, only girls like the average girl is bigger tits than the average guy. So if you like
What?
ass, if you like big ass, you should watch men's volleyball.
He's saying that we should just like the biggest asses. What he doesn't realize is that women's asses are bigger than men's
I
asses.
don't think so. I think on average, men have bigger asses.
Not even
No, they
close.
don't.
Not even close.
No, they don't.
Not even close. Women have way fatter asses. They need to have fatter asses sitting around all the time doing goddamn nothing for the last million years while men built this fucking society that we live in and flourish within. Okay?
Yeah, I guess I'm biased. All right, my fault.
Why? Why are you biased?
Because I got the dumper.
Yeah, but
Come on,
you're
bro.
a rarity, dude. And you work on your legs. You work on your quads. Oh, yeah. Shouts to the guy. Who's the guy that follows me?
Oh, Justin Medeiros.
Yo, shouts to Dustin Medeiros, CrossFit
Yeah.
champion.
Legend, 22-year-old
Congratulations,
kid.
bro.
He won.
If you listen to Flagrant 2, follow Mark. It will make his day, bro. He will let you clap them cheeks he's bragging about right now. He was so
That
excited.
kid's got a fatty, bro.
Yo, it is. Yo,
got a
because Mark
fatty.
does CrossFit in every city that we go to.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Around the world.
No loyalty, son.
What do you mean?
No loyalty to your local CrossFit
Yeah,
gym. You
that
just
is- that
handing them cheeks out everywhere we go.
That's like going to a
I gotta
different-
spread the love.
Yeah, you are spreading
I
it.
am. I'm spreading it all over.
All over.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm spreading it.
Yeah, pull that up short.
Yeah, son, relax,
Motherfuckers wearing
bro.
boxers out here.
And the
son.
thigh meat looking precious.
Looking supple.
Yeah, real talk.
Looking mad submissive and breedable, bro.
Yeah, yo, you are looking fucking breedable, dog.
Can't
Talking about
wait-
people that are
can't
breedable.
wait to bite this motherfucker.
Chifty, you guys know Chifty, who's been
Yeah.
working, cutting up clips, getting that fucking TikTok going. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not supposed to say who runs a TikTok. I run it.
Anyone that looks at TikTok knows that you're not running.
Yeah.
Shifty's on every single
Yeah.
comment.
All the everything's spelled correctly. Like it goes out consistently.
No boomer references or nothing.
No crying, laughing emojis.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Just dead face.
Yeah.
Throw an F in the chat.
All right, let's start.
Yeah.
Let's start.
Okay, so but yo, Chifty's here. Chifty's been working for us this summer. You know?
Yo, I took him out yesterday.
Oh,
Or
word, how'd it go?
3 days ago.
Yeah, you got drunk. You got Mark drunk, Chifty.
Nah, I wasn't drunk.
Nah, you were hungover the next day. Mark said he quit drinking the next day. Did he not?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck you.
You took an 18-year-old boy out drinking.
Yeah, he was my DD. He took care of me.
That's illegal.
What is the DD?
As a designated driver.
Oh, I thought it was designated dick or something.
Yeah, dude. Did he just?
So what's going on, son?
Yo, something's happening, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's
Look
happening.
at
I went out with the
dude's
boys,
dumpers
bro. I went out
pointing like this.
Yeah,
Something's
yo,
going on.
That's on
dude.
you. That's on you. If you like big asses,
something's
that's
going
you
on.
wear
Dumb.
Short shorts. Who like
He got up to that candle
This guy
just to
was
show
the
the
short
legs.
shorts.
Bro, he said he learned how to shampoo his hair recently.
No, that is true, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yo, this guy's
It
different
actually,
now,
his
dog.
hair does look better.
It does
It
look
looks
better.
a million times better.
No,
Not
it's
even
so
close.
weird. Like if you wash your hair, it looks better. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
crazy
crazy.
concept. Like isn't that fucking absurd?
No, but I pulled it together.
Okay, so anyway, you guys go out. Where'd you take him?
Just a dive bar.
I love how you
That's
just
not how you
snitching,
describe it to me.
Snitching other places who let an underage,
underage
kid
people in.
inside.
Yeah, they're
He
closing
Great
that
job.
shit
He,
down.
he didn't drink. He had X's on his hands. I'm not gonna let the intern drink, bro. That's
Wait, you
crazy.
didn't drink?
No.
I got him drunk.
Yeah, I did too.
I had him drinking at Minetta Tavern, bro.
Son, I had him in last lap with a
Yo,
bunch of
son,
black people getting
Yo,
lit.
it's so funny because Al took him out the other night, right? Then I take him out the next night, right?
Yeah.
So I take him to Minetta, and I'm like, yo, I gotta like, this is a kid. This kid is 18 years old.
Yeah.
Like I gotta show him things about life. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel,
He's
yeah.
18 years old. Like, okay, this is like my child, So like I'm asking him things. I'm
You're an
like,
awful dad, bro. You
Yo,
haven't
son.
been there for 18 years of his life. Come on, dude.
comment Al or no?
I was like,
Al turned out all right. so I'm basically like, okay, we gotta like, I gotta teach him certain things. So I'm like asking him certain questions, like, do you know how to tip? Like certain things that I don't know if he's learned yet.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? And some people don't know how to
this
tip.
motherfucker don't know nothing.
He knows nothing.
Like,
bro.
he was born yesterday.
He
literally.
really was,
Yeah.
bro. Just eating fucking Chipotle. He said,
Yeah.
all I know how to do is eat Mexican food. That's all I've had. So I was like, all right, bet. Let's order the mussels, right? I put it on Instagram. I smell it, actual muscles, like the muscles in your body, like a fucking idiot. And I try to go over the top, make fun of the people that are making fun of me. Like, yeah, you're a dork if you make fun of me. Like when I'm really just feeling insecure. Because I'm trying to impress an 18-year-old. I don't even know how to spell the fucking dish I just ordered. Okay? Reminds me when I was younger once, I was on a date and I wanted to order the chicken paillard. You know that dish? Paillard or Paillard or whatever like that? I still don't know how to pronounce it.
Paillard.
Paillard. Chicken paillard. So I'm sitting down with Cross. She orders and I go, I'll have the chicken paillard. And the waitress goes, what?
Oh, damn.
Son,
He didn't even bail you out.
No. It was worse.
That's
And I
fucked
just
up.
goes, I'll have a grilled cheese, please. I lost all confidence. I was
Chicken tenders are great.
Give me
Yeah,
the shit I know how to pronounce. It is over. Okay. So I'm like, all right, let's get these mussels, bro. I'm teaching him how to eat mussels. You know what I mean? Dip it in the sauce and fries, and I put it on like his first time eating mussels, and all of a sudden I get this DM from Al. It's a response to the mussels video, and it's just a blue hat, right? He's just saying cat, right? And I look at Chifty because Chifty been looking at me all fucking doe-eyed and shit, just like, I've never had food like this before.
Bro, it feels like the blind side every time you
really
say
is.
it.
Every time. It's so much fun going out.
He said, I never had food like this. I go, what cat? I go, hold on, are you lying to me?
Yeah.
So that I like take care of you more? So you took him out for mussels too?
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Yo,
Yeah.
Shifty is
Yeah.
no. You're not
Night
saying
before,
nothing.
how do you not?
How you forget mussels the night before? It's the same looking thing. It's crustacean.
Son. But whose muscles was better? No,
wow.
Shifty.
Wow.
Shifty. No, Shifty. Whose is better? Whose is better?
So the fact that he's not saying is yours.
Yeah.
Because
I know.
I pay him.
I'm trying to
So I pay him. The
trying
fact
to
that
bully.
it's even, it means that yours is better, which is fine. I didn't make the fucking mussels, okay? But then we also had a burger. Did you take him for a burger?
He did have a burger on my spot.
Okay,
And
which burger
burger.
better?
It was really way better.
Way better.
But both are really good.
But ways better. Yo,
Okay,
son,
so that means
son,
the muscles were
he was
better.
speaking all romantic. He was speaking all romantically with my shit. He was like, the other day I had a burger and it was like the taste was a sentence. He goes, this burger is a whole paragraph. I go, relax, Twilight. This motherfucker.
I swear he's trolling us. I
Yo,
swear
son,
to you,
I really
it's
think
a
he is.
whole summer of trolling. This does.
I think he
He
is
said,
trolling us, son.
This is like tasting a paragraph. I
does
said,
that mean?
what did you just say?
Put a hot dog in your mouth.
No, the fuck did you just say? What does that even mean? I said, give me my TikTok back, you son of a bitch.
Did he eat
Making
the
a
fries or just
documentary on
suck
us,
them, bro?
I swear.
Or just suck the salt off.
Nah, I think he's trolling us, real talk.
He is.
I think he's a major
I saw
troll.
him in
He's
the-
having so much fun with this shit. I
He
think
is,
yeah.
motherfucker.
Who do you work for, bro? What
Yeah,
is
you
it?
gotta get your shit
There's
together.
an agency. He works for someone else. Like, I don't know what it is.
Oh, fuck. He's
he's
sabotaging.
a double
us.
agent. He's a mole or
double
something.
agent.
Double agent.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Shifty
Oh
comes
my
over, all of a sudden
God.
all the brilliant idiots gets deleted.
Oh
Like,
my
what's
God.
happening?
Wait a minute,
Like-
stop capping for Miles. This motherfucker trying to check me out. Yo, this.
Also,
Conquer out.
I
Out
know,
the
son.
They come from.
Miles, I'm
yeah.
fucking up.
Also, you lose your credit card. You lost your credit card. And,
I did lose my
yeah.
credit card.
Oh, shit.
Oh
And I
my
paid for a TV. It's weird,
God.
man. It's crazy what's happening when
Holy
Shifty
shit.
gets
Oh,
here.
yeah. Can we talk about that for a second? Can we
No,
talk?
Oh, it
this
gets
story
better.
gets
It
way
gets better.
better.
No, it
gets better.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Hold on. Let him spray, Mark. Let him spray. Akash, how do you feel about it? It doesn't matter how you feel about this.
Bro, this story.
Oh,
All right, tell
oh,
Let's tell him.
fuck.
Yeah, you
Hold
tell
on.
him. You tell
Real
him.
talk. Before we go to the story about your TVs and everybody at home listening,
Oh, man.
please let this go the way that I want it to go. They bought TVs off the back of a truck, and I told them not to fucking do it. We'll be back to that story in 1 minute. We just have to close up on Shifty. So Shifty is definitely trolling us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
100% trolling. Shifty, you don't think you're trolling?
Okay. No, I'm not.
Come sit down right here. Move Akash's turban real quick.
Dun-dun.
Just you should be
Yeah.
fucking scared. You should
Yeah.
be fucking.
You also
Okay.
got to say who you had the most fun
And he
with when you went
fucked
out.
up with me, too.
Oh
Yup.
shit! Hold on one second.
But I
Sit
blame
down
Mark
there.
for that. Taking an underage kid drinking.
He had
Okay.
to take care of me.
I wasn't drunk though. I was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so
you
look.
better blame being drunk for fucking
Okay,
up.
okay, relax. Don't break the fucking mic stand. Help him out. Bend that shit a little over to the front a little bit. Yep, that bends forward towards you.
These
just
young,
the top
young
part.
kids don't know how to do nothing.
Oh, you don't know how to
nowadays.
use shit.
You
It's
don't
not
know how to-
computers.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
What's up?
Andrew,
go
show him how to
ding,
use
ding, ding,
technology.
ding, ding.
Show him how to use
Yeah.
technology. Yeah, teach him how to do it.
Bro,
Yeah.
he has
Yeah.
a microphone at his desk outside. He's fucking trolling us.
Yeah, he really
Is
is.
it Antifa? What? Who are you with?
He's fucking Antifa, bro. He's Antifa. He's working
Black
for
Lives
someone.
Matter. I fuck with the Black Lives Matter. Yeah, let's go.
He's trolling you with that.
I know. I think son, he
There's
walked
quotes
in-
around it.
He
I think
walked
there's
in the
quotes on
first
those.
day. He had Black Lives Matter. What you had?
He
You
had
had
a pride
a
thing.
9/11
he had a
pride
memorial,
thing,
he had
a
a blue
9/11.
square. He had everything.
You saw the
dog.
movie Black Klansman?
Oh, dude. Okay, so Chifty, who did you have the most fun with?
Yep.
I would say the coolest experience was with Al because I'd never done any of that stuff before.
Okay.
The best food was
That's
with
rare.
you.
The best food was with me. That's all I care about
No,
is food.
he had
And
the
the
best
most
muscle of his
fun-
life.
But one muscle. You have
Wait,
one
can I
muscle.
explain the
Ours was a
muscle
little
thing?
dry.
You have burgers
go.
everywhere.
Explain the muscle thing because I feel like you're gonna add something to this.
Okay, so
Best muscle of his life.
he called it muscles.
Yeah.
And then you said the first time you said clams or something
No,
like
no, I
that.
didn't say clams.
What'd you say?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's why he couldn't
Don't do
spell
that.
it.
Don't do
That's
that.
why he couldn't
No,
spell it because he thought it was
I know
clay.
it is. I said moule frite. I
don't know
said
what
the
you
way it was
said, but I
pronounced
was
in
like-
French.
I was like, I
You're
don't
speaking
know what
French
that
to the
is.
kid. He
I'm
doesn't even speak
speaking
English.
French.
So I
I'm
said,
speaking-
no, I've never had that before.
He's really trying to wine and dine this motherfucker. He's like, yeah,
Bro, I had to.
Suspect,
Son,
right?
I had to pull a reservation at Minetta last minute.
Damn.
It was real. It was real shit going on. Okay.
He didn't call it muscles, so I went, no, I've never had that before. Then when they got to the table, I was like, fuck, these are muscles. I feel like a piece of shit. So then when you said the cap thing, I explained it, and then that was it.
I don't know. He got the half salsa going up right now.
Yeah, he
son.
does
He's
have half
He's
sauce.
half marking
He's half
it.
marking it.
Son,
He's
yeah.
When I
half
lie, that's
marking
what I
it,
do.
bro. Okay,
all right,
okay,
it's all right,
okay,
shit.
okay. Fair enough. So you had the most fun with Alex.
Yep.
You had the
You already know
most
what time.
delicious food with me, which is really all I care
No,
about.
he didn't.
You care about having the most fun. You care about vibes.
But he
I care
had the
about
best food with me.
No, his was
he
the
didn't.
vibiest.
Son, he
That's
had
what
a
you said.
burger.
Son,
Son, he got burgers
don't disrespect
everywhere.
American
But
cuisine. You're disrespecting American cuisine right now, and what you said, I was super disrespectful.
All right,
I was like,
right.
the boys,
All right.
we lost a lot of boys
Yeah,
to
you're right.
fight for them burgers.
Yeah,
okay?
that burger was
We
a
lost
paragraph,
lot
bro.
of
That was a
those-
whole.
Oh,
That was a
a
whole
paragraph.
book.
Yeah,
It was a
that
whole fucking book. What'd you
Yeah.
say? I just repeated it. I didn't know what you really said.
said-
Mark can say the N-word and I'll just go. I'll co-sign that shit for a second. Like, what the fuck we saying out here, Mark? Okay, go.
All right. So explain the ranking again.
Okay,
No, so best food
best
with me,
food.
which is what I wanted. Best vibe, fam.
Stop.
Stop
it. No, I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that.
Son, what?
I'm not giving you that.
Okay. Did he?
I know how to wine and dine my bitch, all right? You don't know how to wine and dine.
Did you even close? You didn't even close.
Nah, I could have.
Nah,
I didn't even close,
I dropped him
bro.
off like
This guy can't close for
I
shit.
dropped him off like a gentleman.
No.
To
You
the
didn't
train.
put him in an Uber, son?
the
That's the
train.
least you could do. Chill. This guy a real piece of shit. You had Brooklyn muscles in Brooklyn?
No. It's in the city.
They take him
Where'd
off
you
the
go?
boat. They take him off the
French.
boat. The Brooklyn ones. That's
French.
gross.
Come
Where'd you go?
on.
Where'd you go?
I don't know where we were.
Lucien.
Okay.
Yeah, wine and dine.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a real
Okay,
gentleman.
trash. Anyway, so just absolute basura.
best
I took him
vibe.
to one of the best restaurants in the city. Okay, it's not a big deal.
That has
It's
second
not
class
a fucking
mussels.
big deal. All right, the mussels were a little drier. Okay, than they should be. They
you
should
were
have had more
complaining about
sauce.
them.
There was a little. Okay, and I agree. I said the same thing. That being said, the whole meal that I provided, I gave you both of those burgers. Is a very different game. He gave you some nonsense bullshit. It's very different.
Actually, that is one thing he said to me. You said this to me in confidence. The next day, he goes, "I didn't know you could spend that much money on food."
Yeah.
That's what
I
he
did say
said.
that.
Yeah.
He said that shit was unbelievable.
Yeah, you can. You can. You can do that, okay? You can't, actually. I can, okay? I can spend that much money on food. I won food. You won vibes.
Whatever.
Actually, I'll be honest. I think my vibes are better than Al's vibes.
Okay, now I was just about to give you
Honestly,
food, but
I
now
think
you don't
my
got
vibes are
food
better
anymore.
than Al's vibes. He
You don't got-
has to say that. He's got a BLM fucking bracelet on. Like, he has to say he had more fun
Son,
with you.
Vala, did he not say that was the best burger he ever had in his life?
But that was before I had his burger.
Yo, shifty.
Damn, I'm fucking bricked up right now when he said that. That was
dude.
fire.
All right.
Okay, so
But my
thank you.
muscles better. All right.
Also, 2 different burgers. You had 2 different. Anyway, thank you. Two best burgers you ever had in your fucking life. You're down to 3. You're in the fucking bronze medal game, okay? Now, then Mark does something with you that he gets really intoxicated.
Yeah, it was very fun watching him get that drunk.
So was that the most fun?
Yeah, you were so fucked up.
No, he was having fun laughing at you.
Hold on. So you actually won vibes, so Al lost everything?
No, he said he had the most fun with me.
Nah, you lost everything.
No,
son.
because he took me out twice, so it's been like really cool.
Damn,
like,
you're trying hard.
Damn,
What the fuck, dude?
Son.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because we need to win your asses some money, okay? And if you're gambling, the only place to do it, if you're doing it on sports, is at mybookie.ag. Mybookie.ag, okay? It gives you the choice to decide when your season begins and ends, okay? At mybookie.ag, you can bet on hundreds of games and leagues around the world. Whether it's a game day parlay or a long shot winner, MyBookie's got you covered. Use pregame props or bet the game live to shift the odds in your favor and always come out on top. And not only does MyBookie host exclusive sports betting contests you can't find with any other book, but the bonuses are insane. If you sign up today with MyBookie and use our promo code FLAGRANT, you'll receive up to $1,000 in bonus money when you make your first deposit. That's $1,000 in extra cash when you make your first deposit with MyBookie using the promo code FLAGRANT, okay? Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Go do it. Now let's get back to the show. Okay, so Chifty's been here. He's been working with us. You guys heard the story, and it wasn't cap. People thought I made up this story about
it's
you at
not.
Home Depot.
It's not.
Have you spoken to your manager at Home Depot since? No, not at all.
talked to him before.
Definitely
No,
not. Okay.
And he definitely did work at Home Depot because he helped me hang up my TV yesterday. A1.
And it was good. And we're going to get back to those TVs in a second. And I just cannot wait for it. So I just cannot wait. Okay. So you're working, and their Home Depot manager, while you're working there, says, what do you want to do after this? Like, what is your goal? Right. And you're like, I want to go work for Schulz Studios.
So the first day I was there, he was basically like, my shift was from 7 to 11. It was from 7 to
People don't care.
11. Yeah. and he was trying to pressure me into staying till like 3 a.m. every day.
Oh.
And I said, no, I have stuff. He's like, what the fuck do you have to do? And I was like, well, I have to go edit. And he was like, what is that ever going to do for you? Like, ever? And I was like, oh, he's like, long term, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, I'm like in this editing competition and I really want this to work out. They worked with like Netflix and I think it'd be like really, really cool. And he was like, yeah, all right, whatever. And then it was just really cool, like a month later, to be like, oh, well, I'm quitting. And he was like, why? And I was like, because I got
the job.
Yeah. And then he was like, oh, whatever. He was kind of salty at first. And then right before I was going to leave, he was like, man, I'm really happy for you.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
I wish you didn't say that because
Yeah,
we were going to
we-
trash him right now. Okay, so then you win this opportunity. You come here. You're working here for July and August, right? Doing an absolutely great job. Everybody go check out Shifty's work. He's been helping us with the clips and everything. And we just wanted to officially tell you that you've been offered a full-time position here at Schulz Studios if you'd like to accept it.
Guys.
So, what do you think?
Of course.
Let's go! Welcome to the team, Shifty! You almost fucked up, son, because if you said his burger was better, I wouldn't have offered it. I'll be honest with you.
But you would have got a job at AlexxMedia.
You would've got
he wouldn't.
WTF.
Fucked up with me.
Good. It's okay. You can fuck up all his shit. Anyway, we just want to welcome you to the team. Everybody, Asshole Army, welcome Shifty to the team. He's on board. We'll work everything out. And
Just
yeah,
bed bugs
man.
and ants now.
Say again?
It's just bed bugs and ants.
Yeah, don't bring the bed bugs into the studio,
get
fam.
out.
Like,
Get
get
out
out
the
the
Get out of here.
chair.
Get out of here.
Oh,
Get out of here.
disgusting.
Get out of here. Get
I
out of
do
here.
laundry all the time.
No,
No,
that's
get out of the
that's
fucking thing,
gross,
dog.
bro. You were in my apartment yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Put Akash back.
Son.
I would be so happy.
All the new furniture, that he got, every bit of
that'd
new
be so
furniture that he got is now useless. He's got to throw away.
Oh, but text.
Oh, this is good.
Oh, that's so good.
I'll get
but
the
you
mic. I'll
gotta
fix the
get it.
mic. Or Mark
Yeah.
will fix the mic.
Where's Mark every place that he sits, though?
Say again?
Mark every place that he sits.
I feel bad that
burn that
Vala.
shit.
I feel bad that Vala didn't get his official announcement to the team, but he
Yeah.
didn't have a cool origin story like Shifty.
Yeah,
You know, it's always great when you. Yeah, you're just an immigrant.
Yeah, you just survived a war in Pakistan. Who cares, bro? Like, that shit is mad boring.
Now it's the slums.
Yeah, now it's the
Now
slums.
it's the slums. Mister, I hang out at the ambassador's palace. Thursdays are movie night.
His brother runs tours of Pakistan to show its beauty.
Really?
This is like a step down for him working here. He's like, I'm doing charity now.
His parents think he became a DJ. Like, that's how his parents view him. They're like, oh, God.
I think we still view him like that too.
Yeah.
Miles got DJ
Very
vibes.
eclectic.
All right, listen. Miles is texting me, not on the group chat, so he fucked up something else for sure.
Miles be fucking. Nah, I love Miles.
No, you tell him to do magic. You literally just were on the phone. You're like, yo, how do I order something?
Yeah, that's his job.
Is it?
Yes, he's at the fucking place ordering equipment. He got to get more equipment. That's his
there we
job.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, as I fix this mic, please start to begin the TV story. This is very important. This is very important, and this. Let's go. This is great. Start
right,
with
so
you guys trying to finagle
This is
your
great.
way
So
out.
basically, I moved to this new apartment. We never had TV, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy a TV. I wanted this one specific TV, so I go on Facebook Marketplace and I see this guy is selling a TV for crazy cheap. Huge discount. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. Like the TV I want, the exact one, the exact size, for like $1,000 off. That's so cool. So literally, I look at the thing and I look at the listing, and he's got like 7 TVs all in boxes in storage lockers and somewhere in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this seems cool. And so I tell Al that I'm getting such an amazing deal, and Al can't let anyone get a deal without him getting a deal.
Oh, absolutely not.
So that he goes, oh yeah, how much is that TV? And I was like, oh yeah, it's this amount. And he was like, all right, you get 2? And I was like, yeah, of course I'll get 2. Maybe we'll both get a discount if we buy 2 at the same time.
Okay.
So you're not gonna mention how you were afraid of buying this TV at first?
Of course I was afraid. Are you kidding
So
me?
he comes to me. He's like, "Yo, what you think about this?" I was like, "Oh, it's stolen TV. You'll be fine." And he's like, "Yeah, but like, you think it's like sketchy? Like, should I be afraid?" He was afraid to meet up with the guy and all. I was like, "Son, I got you. I'll come with you." At first, I was just gonna come be there while he buys his TV.
That's true.
So he doesn't get killed.
Yeah, and where are you guys gonna do the sale?
But somewhere safe and
Somewhere
discreet.
safe and discreet. Safe
Yeah.
and discreet.
It's called Schulz Studios.
They decide to do the sale with the guy they think is a thief. Think about this.
Not think.
The guy
We know it's a thief.
knows a thief. The whole reason they're buying these TVs is because they believe they're real, and the reason that they're cheap is because he stole them, right? So they want to bring a thief. Okay.
I thought maybe he repaired them. I
No,
thought maybe
they
when
want
he
to
bought
bring a
them.
thief
no.
into a place
I knew he was
where
so-
there's tens of thousands of dollars of electronics
I
for them
thought
to
he-
steal and sell more on fucking
But
Craigslist.
Drew, you gonna have him come to our house?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I have stuff there.
Yes!
I have valuable things that I
know.
own.
What are they gonna steal at your house? A fucking espresso? Okay? This is the business. This keeps us afloat. This allows you to buy these fake fucking TVs from Craigslist people. It drove me crazy. When I found out it wasn't coming to your apartment, and you were both like, yeah, it was crazy when they showed up to the studio. I was like, the what?
Yeah. I'm not going to risk my life and my money. Are you crazy?
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Where would you have taken him?
Also, no, he was texting me, how do I get a cheap TV? Go to open box at Best Buy.
Yeah.
Something.
You should appreciate this more than anyone. It's a great deal.
Yeah, he got an amazing.
No, he
on,
doesn't
Dub.
do deals like this. He
got
doesn't
an
do
amazing
thieving. He doesn't do
deal.
thievery.
Off the
He doesn't
back
do
of the
thievery.
truck? No.
You don't do thievery?
Doesn't do thievery.
What is the blue square about? What are you talking about?
Yo. Wow. 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 Shots fired. Shots fired.
I'm in the spin side. I gotta get out though.
Okay, go.
So he doesn't actually come to the studio. He comes to the lobby. We don't let him upstairs. So boom. So we're testing out the TVs. We're taking them all out of the box, plugging them into the wall, just making sure they turn on, checking the serial numbers, making sure everything's fine. It's legit.
What were you going to do with the serial numbers?
Running
What
through
were
a
you gonna
database.
do with the serial
You
numbers?
match the serial number
With
on
what?
the TV in the settings and on the box. All three checked out. Good. And we checked the website. Make sure that they were legit.
And
so boom.
Shifty was there, so he knows about technology.
Yeah, he was just, and we were good.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, cool, Steele, great job on the TVs.
Literally.
Yeah. So I have the Tesla. Tesla's a little tight, but I was able to cram the TV in there.
Okay, but let me say, it came in the box with hundreds of pounds of styrofoam and fucking sheets and everything so secure.
Yeah.
And then Al goes, oh, I'll take it out of the box. It's the thinnest TV you've ever seen, bro. It's so flimsy. And he takes it out of the box, puts it in the Tesla and goes, oh, I got to get the camera bag. Gets a 65-pound camera bag, also throws that in the trunk of the tiny Tesla. And he's
I
like,
put a little styrofoam under the TV, though.
and he goes, oh, also my girl's in the car. So like all of a sudden, like there's the car's so full.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
So yesterday, we get home, and I go to my studio. I'm doing work at studio and shit like that. So I still haven't got a chance to hook up the TV. So I'm coming home maybe 10, 11 o'clock, and I'm hyped. I was like, oh, I'm going to hook this shit up, get it going. I take down my old TV. I change the fucking, the what's the wall thing?
The bracket?
The bracket, and connect it to the new one. So it's I did all this work, get it up on the wall, and this bitch won't turn on.
No. No.
I was livid.
So it
yo.
doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
And it's not as.
But we tested it here, so I must have broke it on the way home.
No, you didn't test
No,
it.
we tested it. We did everything.
No.
But I'm telling you, I've definitely broken
They
it on
work
the
for
way
a little
home.
bit. Mark's will be off too.
I hope so.
Mark's
Mine
will be
works
off.
great.
I hope
Mine
that,
is so
I hope that
beautiful,
his
bro.
doesn't work, and I hope he gets bed
No,
bugs.
I got this.
Guaranteed.
Just because
Guaranteed you're gonna
I
have
got
bed
the
bugs and no
soundbar.
fucking
It looks
TV.
perfect.
He
I
just
got
cost
the
me bad.
video
Got it.
settings.
How much
Break
money
down the
y'all?
cost,
How much
yeah.
money y'all spend on it?
we
pretty
got
much
him down
nothing.
to 14, I think.
14?
14 each.
Yeah, out of 22.
Yeah.
1,400.
And how much? is the
1,400.
TV?
Sorry, for 2,200 retail?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a deal to you, fucking cucks. A stolen off the back TV.
Son,
You
that's
couldn't even get
800.
half off.
Why?
800 plus tax free. That's
Bro.
That's 1,000.
Yeah.
That's 1,000 off.
Unbelievable.
Turn
dude.
up the AC
It's
in this fucking
unbelievable,
bitch.
bro. It's unbelievable.
You wanted to get
Shut
an
up.
open
He's
box.
just mad because he
No,
he's
no,
just
I'm
mad
gonna throw
'cause
up
he
too.
ain't get
Literally set a timer for 1 hour. I'll get you a
Yo,
better
you're homeless.
fucking
Shut
deal.
the fuck up.
You want to take that from him,
yeah.
son?
What?
You
Because
wanna
he got
take that
nothing.
from
He got
him?
nothing.
I live in a high-rise
Are you homeless?
hotel in fucking Soho.
The fucking sweet life of Zach and Cody over here.
Hotel?
The
You live in a
sweet
hotel?
life of Zach and Cody. That's
Yeah.
what you think is living?
That's a dream, right?
You know what happens
Housekeeping
when a
every day.
hurricane comes? Where they put the people? In hotels.
Where the homeless people live during COVID? That's where you live? Really, though?
No, it's fly. View of the city,
that
looking
shit
down.
really
I
hurt
literally
him,
could
son.
see.
Yo, yo.
I literally could see.
That shit really hurt him, yo.
Yeah,
Like,
No,
fuck
but
outta
hey,
here,
I
son.
could see Andrew's rooftop from my
Son.
hotel room.
that's true.
Which is actually kind of depressing. I'm just in this little box and I see him playing with his golden doodle on the fucking
This is true, and I
rooftop.
always look for him, and I always try to wave. I always look for him. But that is super disrespectful, dog. You found something that he is not happy about.
That's disrespectful.
and
You do
went
that.
for
You
it.
play with your dog outside when you know he can see you?
Yeah,
Be happy?
I do that.
He got to look at you from his homeless box.
I do.
Damn.
I do.
You
His
don't even
homeless
you don't even invite him over, son.
Is that what a hotel room is? A homeless
It's a
box?
homeless box.
Yeah.
For those listening, my apartment in LA leases up yesterday. My stuff went into storage yesterday, so now trying to find
So
my
now
New
you're
York place.
technically homeless.
Now I'm technically home.
You live in a homeless box.
I thought you were going to save yourself.
That's dope. It's dope.
Damn,
Homeless
bro.
box.
Al, you're
With
an animal, son. You're a
Son.
savage, son.
So we got a great fucking deal. He's trying to shut out our deal. That was
no,
a great
you did
fucking
not
deal.
get a great deal. You got a stolen TV for what, $30 off?
It also doesn't work.
$30
It
off.
doesn't work.
And how many times a day
What
do
are
you
you talking,
text me
$30
trying to get
off,
my
$1,000
discount at a
off?
very popular electronics store from my
Man,
Blue Square loving
that-
cousin?
that- This
I
kinda
asked
look
you
funny
for
in
a
the
deal
light.
and you
Technically,
said,
though, they don't like Israel. That's actually a good point. They're not Blue Square.
I asked you for a deal and you go, oh, go to the open box on Best Buy. And
Yeah.
the open box was like $2,000.
And how much did you
that's
pay?
it.
$1,400.
14.
Yeah.
So you save $600?
Plus tax. That's probably,
800
I was probably
plus
saying.
tax.
Honestly, just for the sake of this, send me the exact serial number that you have. I want to see the better deal I could get.
I will.
Actually, you know what?
Start the
Hold on.
clock.
I will.
We save
You
800 plus the tax.
Hold on. You could have written off that TV
I don't know how that
if
shit
you
works.
paid with your card, because that's a business expense. You're using it to edit videos. You maybe put it at your studio or whatever.
Son.
So hold on. Hold on.
I already do.
Go, Andrew, go.
And that means he would have gotten it for 33% off, essentially. So you would have got 33% off of $2,400. That means it would have been $1,600.
Still would have been more.
Would have been more, but it would have worked.
So
You
now-
took $1,400 and you just threw it in the air.
Now the
That's what you
upside
did.
is that it's a brand new TV, still under warranty, and then I'll be able to get it fixed for free.
No, you won't.
Yes,
It's
I
not
will.
under warranty.
Factory
Yes, it is.
warranty.
It's
Not
a
under
factory
warranty.
warranty.
No,
Yes,
it's
it is.
not.
Factory
Yeah.
warranty, but it's flagged that serial number as a stolen TV. So I don't
Yeah.
know how you.
How's that?
Oh, wait, you don't think that they put the serial numbers
Bro,
out
the
there?
guy
Put it
told
Why
us
do
it
they
was
put
factory
serial
The
numbers
guy
on
said we
TVs?
could call LG, okay?
Yeah, the guy
so I
said.
can call LG, get a new goddamn TV.
You know what LG stands for?
What's that?
Life's good.
Yeah,
Good for,
that's what
it's
you
good
say
for
to
me.
That's what you say to yourself in your
My
homeless
working
box.
75-inch TV in storage.
Or you're looking outside of your homeless box. He's like, damn, life is good in this homeless box.
It
bro.
is.
He looks at
Outdoor
Andrew with his
space.
golden.
That shit is golden, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, what do we got, guys? We got some topicos that we can talk about?
Yeah.
Got some shit.
We got Obama's birthday party getting canceled.
No, I
It
didn't
didn't
get
get
canceled.
canceled. What are you talking about?
I mean, he got canceled though.
Why did he get
No, he
canceled?
did.
People are mad at him for having a birthday party.
I feel like if you're old and you're like part of the comorbidity shit, you could do whatever you want.
Wait, why?
Because you're the people that's gonna die. Like if you want to have the super spreader event, right? You guys are just gonna kill yourselves. Everybody at that party is over 60 years old.
And everybody was vaxxed up.
Also, most of them probably vaccinated.
Everyone.
But the issue
Everybody
now
there.
isn't, oh yeah, just because you're vaccinated doesn't matter. You could get it and then you could spread it to people who are not vaccinated. So I guess people are saying it's hypocritical because he's supposed to support whatever the Dems say, and the Dems are like, don't do these types of events and make sure you
Yeah.
mask up, etc. But he's also on his Hawaiian shit. He was out there with the puka shell necklace and
Yeah.
fucking Hawaiian
Good
shirt.
times,
He's like,
yeah.
I'm done with this politics shit. Like everybody, come on over, let's get it.
See, that's the worst part about being the president. I feel like back in the day, you could stop being the president and you could just kick it. People loved you. Like, they didn't take what you said that seriously. You could just
Yeah.
live. Like, fucking George Bush was
Yeah.
painting and shit.
Yeah.
But now, if you're the president, you stop, you still got to be the president. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because if you stay involved, if you're doing speeches,
That's
if
his
you're
thing.
campaigning for
Yeah,
people,
which
like
I guess it's on him.
that's the thing. Like he's so powerful that the party needs him. But low key, once you do your time, you do that 8 years. You know what I mean? You rack up a few, I don't know, 100,000 kills. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Which, that's a fact, bro. This guy hates gatherings so much. Like, he scaled down his gathering by like hundreds. Like,
Yeah.
in the Middle East, he scaled down a lot of those gatherings. Like, this guy hates gatherings just across the board.
True. It's really true, man. Like that's not the first gathering that he's.
Yeah, he's decreased by a lot.
Them weddings out there, bro. Yo,
Yeah.
you get an invitation to a Yemeni wedding, bro.
We're hard at, bro.
Hard ass for sure. Like you gotta love that person to go there. Like that's got to be family.
Yeah, if I'm not in the group
blood.
party, like, nah,
Yeah, I'm not a +1.
Yeah, I'll
Ain't
tell-
nobody going to Yemeni weddings +1.
No.
My name got to be on the invitation.
There's no
motherfucker.
alcohol. What are you gonna do? Just show up and hang out?
That's right. Yeah,
That's just
Wow.
a fucking childhood pool party. Like, you're just
it
chilling.
really is, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about he scaled down so that it's like a bunch of people got uninvited.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit would hurt.
All the uninvited people got to feel like shit.
Yeah,
You're
that's
like, damn,
true.
I'm the second class friend or whatever the case
Yeah.
is. Because
One,
he's still,
one name, and I'm curious if it is. It was
Larry
like David Axelrod, who's the person that has run his campaign since he was a senator going for election. Like made him.
Yeah.
And Chrissy Teigen still got me.
Chrissy Teigen was invited, not David Axelrod.
I'm wondering, like we don't know was the uninvited, but
when you
yeah,
Chrissy
I mean,
Axelrod.
I would.
Not
Chrissy
David
over-
Axelrod.
David Axelrod.
David
You don't know who he
Axelrod
is?
wasn't
Yeah, but he's
invited.
not running anymore, so you don't need him.
What?
But you need John Legend there to sing them hits.
Yeah, that's actually
Oh, he got
So-
work.
Yeah,
John got work.
Legend
It's
sung
like, yo,
Happy
you
Birthday.
can come, but
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
tapping, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's Garcon.
Yo, he's
Like-
the help. Yo, imagine you hire Chrissy Teigen and John. Like Teigen got to cook. Like, you got all these books out here and shit like that. How nice a chef you are. Go make some dumplings or some shit. We need some hors d'oeuvres to pass around. And then John Legend got to start singing.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go.
respect
Happy
it.
birthday. Both versions. Let's go, John. That's true. He just invited people that could also do things that this motherfucker's the ultimate politician.
Yeah.
Shouts to Barry, bro.
I like this move. He's like, yo, it's my 60th birthday. I'm turning it up.
doing it.
I'm turning it up.
Son, I respect
I'm
it.
turning it up.
I think the only pushback is when you hear the party say different things, or you have the party completely silent, or you have the news organizations be completely silent. Because you know if Trump was throwing a party or something like that, they'd be super critical.
I mean, yeah, you just hate seeing elites do shit that they tell you not to do. That's just what it is. Like they did the same thing when all the Democrats were on. When you see all the Democrats on the airplane.
Whose party are you going to? The bee.
Barrio. But like when you see like all the Democrats on the airplane without their masks on. And it's like, okay, like they force us to wear our masks, but they don't have to. Like people just kick this up all the time. Like Gavin Newsom keeps his winery open.
Yeah. Or when he sends his kid to the basketball camp, they got no masks.
Yeah. All everyone's business has to be shut down, but you can have your winery open.
Rules for thee, but not for me.
And that's just what this feels like, even if it's not exactly that. Because even in Florida, you can have a huge birthday party.
Yep.
So like, I don't like when all the Republican politicians are shitting on him, being like, "Yo, you shouldn't have this party." They should be taking the approach of like, "Oh, like you're being hypocritical, but like have your party." Have fun.
But I feel like that's what a lot of them are doing, right? Like, I feel like, I thought the approach is how, at least whenever I see it, you'll see like a Fox News caption. It's like, politician that said masks should be mandatory caught maskless.
Right.
So they're really just exposing the hypocrisy of the politician.
Yeah, that's true. On the news.
Instead of saying that it shouldn't be done. It's like, you shouldn't be implementing policy that we don't like.
I saw random
breaking
tweets from like representatives being like, with Delta spreading, Obama still chooses to blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you're just using that same tactic. Your tactic should be like, yo, invite me. Like, let me pull up. Let's party. Like,
let's get it.
Yeah, let's have a good time. I think that should be the approach versus like you trying to cancel him, even though you're trying to have your party too.
Yeah. I thought it was just like a hypocrisy thing, but yeah, I hear you, man. It is just annoying. We don't like seeing motherfuckers do it. It's the same thing like with your parents. Your parents would tell you to do certain things or not to do certain things. Then you see them doing it. It's like you don't want any authority figure to be a hypocrite, especially when they're inconveniencing you with their hypocrisy. Right? Like, don't put some fucking rules on me that you don't even follow. We had this health teacher in high school. I remember that she used to smoke cigarettes. This bitch would be telling us to be healthy, like literally saying not smoke cigarettes, like work out, do all these things. Like, this is how you stay healthy. And then during lunch break, we're seeing her out there with some fucking parliaments just huffing and puffing.
Yeah.
And it was crazy.
No, that shit sucks. My parents were like, abstinence. And I was like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? Like, that's not fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Fuck
That
you
was
guys.
corny.
They were married. They weren't saying abstinence forever.
I didn't get that as a kid.
But they should have explained that shit. How are they supposed to explain it to you? Also, why are they talking about fucking with you as a kid? Kids don't fuck.
Is Obama the coolest person alive?
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because we need to save you money. Okay. With today's low interest rates, it's a great time to refinance your student loans. Okay. It's time to break out of that student debt cycle, and Earnest can help you by refinancing those student loans. Okay. Earnest offers low rate student loan refinancing, and you could check your rate risk-free in just 2 minutes. With Earnest, you can get radically flexible payments, okay? And you could pick your loan term. By refinancing, you're going to reduce your loan term, you're going to save money, and you're going to combine multiple loans, if you choose, into a single monthly payment, okay? If you have any questions, you can even talk to a real-life human at Earnest for help. Isn't it time you stop feeling overwhelmed by your student debt? Earnest is offering our listeners a $100 cash bonus. Refinance your student debt at earnest.com/flagrant, okay? Now, Earnest is giving our listeners a $100 bonus. Refinance your student loans at earnest.com/flagrant. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Once again, you get a $100 cash bonus when you visit earnest.com/flagrant to refinance your student loan. Not available in all states, and terms and conditions apply. And finally, visit earnest.com/flagrant for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Earnest student loan refinancing made by Earnest Operations LLC, NMLS number 1204917, California financing law license number 6054788, 303 2nd Street, Suite 401. and San Francisco, California, 94107. Visit earnest.com/licenses for a full list of licenses. Now let's get back to the show.
Is Obama the coolest person alive?
Not even in the top 100.
How?
Not
Everybody
even on
wanted
top
to be
of it.
at that party.
Son, have you seen Jack Harlow? Like, what is wrong with you, bro? Like,
Yeah.
what
How are you
is-
gonna say that when you
Nah,
know
real-
white rappers exist?
Yo, white
Real
rappers
talk.
are out here. Like,
Real talk, Obama's the coolest person
not the
alive.
coolest.
Nah,
I'm
he
sorry.
is.
He's not.
I'm going to Chet Hanks' birthday before Obama's
Yeah.
birthday. 100%.
He looked like a goofy in his shirt, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, goofy.
Yo, the Mickey Mouse Goofy
Yo,
beef is
Mickey
going
Mouse
crazy.
Goofy battle is fire, dog. All rappers need to stop rapping, dog. Because, yo, Mickey went in on Goofy. Goofy! My life is a movie!
Some people are going to have no idea what the fuck
Yeah,
you're
but
talking
the
about.
people that do
Everyone.
are crying right now because they've been laughing for the last 72 hours about this video, just like us. So Mark has never laughed so hard as he did when he was
Bro, I
watching.
love that video, bro.
The Goofy diss track.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Mickey
Goofy's-
washed him. Like, you don't see
Yo,
Mickey with the bars like that.
Body. It's the reason why he's the fucking logo, son.
The franchise.
You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker's the franchise. It's not Goofy. You're not going to, it's not Goofy that greets you at Disney World.
Nah,
It's motherfucking Mickey, bro.
not the Goofy Club.
Yeah. Goofy ain't got a girl that he smashes. Goofy ain't deserve a girl. Mickey got Minnie, dog.
Oh, shit. He didn't get a girl? That's fucked
Nah,
up.
he's Goofy. Goofy ain't got no pussy. Mickey got some pussy, bro.
Yeah, that's facts.
Mickey got pussy. Out here, dog.
Yo,
Out here.
What do you think of Kanye's album not dropping
I
again?
don't care. I'm over it.
Don't even care at all.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. It's built the hype for me. And from the people who were at the concert, they said it sounds really good. So I'm actually
Yeah, everybody
anticipating-
told me that it sounds good.
Yeah.
But I just don't care anymore. It's like
And I haven't been excited about his music for a while. Like the last two albums, I was like, eh.
I was excited after the first one. If he dropped it, I'm like, I'm listening immediately. Now my excitement has waned, and like if it dropped, I get around to it, but I don't need to listen to it. Like,
Are
I'm
you
just
gonna
like
listen
that.
to it when it drops?
Not when it drops. Like I'll listen to it when it's convenient. If I'm on a flight and I got
He
nothing
don't,
to
he
do,
don't listen to nothing when it drops, though.
You don't think
yeah,
so?
Yeah. Nah,
I
yeah,
never
him
listen
is-
to anything when it drops.
Yeah.
I feel like you're.
But people were excited because they are hoping that it sounds like the old Kanye, right?
That's
It's
what
the-
everybody
Yeah,
always
yeah.
says.
So-
oh, it's
But
gonna
that's
be
what
the
I'm
old
hearing.
Kanye.
I'm hearing it's like a lot of mix. Like you get a little bit of Kanye from every album on this album. So I'd like to hear that.
I don't care. I think the people showed less interest too, man. Because the people I said who were at the second event, they're like, yeah, it wasn't full like the first one, and
They waited 2 hours. for
yeah.
him to
So
come
it's like
out. push-ups.
he's seeing. Here's a perfect example. It's like there are less people that want to see it now than when he first came out, and you saw that by the people that showed up to the arena or whatever the hell it was. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of people to fill an arena. That being said, if people want it, they're gonna show up. If they're not, they're not. And the same people can show up twice. Now I know there's people that flew in, right? But that's some loser shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like you gonna fly all the way just to watch this album that has already been released live once?
Well, it hasn't been released.
Well, played live once, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you're a big fan and you want to,
Yeah, I guess you're right. If you're a big music fan, maybe it makes sense. But I don't give a flying fuck about Kanye, man. That guy's a fraud to me. The whole thing is a fraud.
Hater.
I'm a hater, I guess, but it's just I don't know. Like, let's deliver it, bro. Come with the hits. Come with the fucking hits. Last song that I like really love from Kanye is Ultralight Beam.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's a banger.
But that
That's
album
it.
was fire.
That album was fucking fire.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. But all the antics and shit, it's like, yo, just put out the art. Your art, when you actually do it right, is so good you don't even need the antics. You don't need it. You don't need all this nonsense. People who don't have the art need the antics. 6ix9ine needs the antics, and he knows it.
Yeah,
6ix9ine just can't put out the album. He got to hype shit up, got to start the beefs, got to get people excited, got to get people charged up. And he's even said about himself. He's like, my music is trash, but it's hot trash. You know?
he's doing a good job of putting himself back in the conversation.
Oh, 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
He's a genius.
Like-
he's a genius.
I thought it was a rap for him, but I could see he's slowly.
Son, he literally flipped the switch, and now everybody cares. It's like, it was unbelievable. The thing with Whack 100, I mean, Act threw him the ultimate alley-oop, putting them in a room together, both so fucking entertaining. Yo, Whack, we want you on a podcast. You are entertaining, motherfucker. We want you on the podcast. Please come on, pull up.
people tag him.
Tag him. Tell
yeah.
Whack we need him on a pod. And then 6ix9ine, we want you on a pod too, matter of fact. But nah, we gotta have him on a pod. But
Yeah.
listen, he is so engaging in that. He was so entertaining. Both of them were going at it. Like it was unbelievable. Great first ep drop for academics, by the way. Well done. Then he's hanging out with Sean O'Malley He's hanging out with the Nelk boys.
Yeah.
Like he's just inserting himself into all these things, and it was just right now. Okay, you back in the conversation.
Yeah, I just love him. Every video I see, I'm like, oh, he's great.
How can he do something that's not music?
I mean, he could do a podcast. Like,
I think he got a vlog.
he could do a YouTube channel.
Yeah, like 6ix9ine vlogging.
Yeah.
Like vlog your antics. Be with the fucking Nelk boys. Be with showing them out. Be with Whack 100. Like have little snippets of all these things. Just vlog. You were way better personality than you were musician. So give us the personality. Not to mention he's nice at editing. He edited all his music videos. Like he's an internet kid.
Yeah.
So it's like you have it. You got it locked. You know how YouTube works. You know how the internet works. You know how to fucking edit. Go out there. Just give us your personality. You don't even need to engage in the crazy beefs.
And he could use his music in the vlogs. Like he could do both still.
That's
like,
true. Yeah. I guess the music is validating in so many ways and like
Yeah.
inserts you in a conversation. But like the thing I always found charismatic about him was the personality, bro. It's like I just want to hear the guy talk, see what's going on. Wild boy.
Yeah.
Get your shots off.
Yo,
You know?
do you want to talk about O.J. Simpson?
Oh yeah, O.J. Simpson is crazy. Bro. This motherfucker is unbelievable. He might have convinced himself he didn't kill him, bro.
Another person we'd like on the pod.
Yeah.
That was tricky, man. That
Really?
was tricky, yeah.
OJ, we would like you here at Flagrant 2 Podcast, all right?
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. That's a little tricky.
Why is that tricky?
Because he's a murderer of people.
He's innocent.
Nah,
Oh, so
acquitted.
you don't believe in the justice system?
Acquitted.
No, I don't believe in the justice system. That is correct. Do you, black man in America?
I mean, when we
Do
get off,
you,
I do.
black man? No.
Yo, the good guys win.
Yeah.
So he said, I don't go to L.A. because I'm scared I might be sitting next to the person that did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're actually closer than sitting next to. You're sitting on the same bench as. You're sharing the same space as the person that did it. Yeah. No matter who you're talking to, you're having a conversation with the person that did it. Okay? But you're an absolute fucking lunatic for speaking like this, but it's for some reason entertaining as hell and convincing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. My thing is like, why are you saying it? Like, it to me.
He wants the attention, huh?
Son,
Is that all it is?
He's good.
I
He's
think he wants
he's
the
a troll.
And also, he knows he can't get tried again. So like, he can just say literally whatever he wants as long as he doesn't commit more crimes. He can't. Nothing
That's
can happen to
true.
him.
Because of double jeopardy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got like immunity, so he can just say wild shit.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, you don't know if you killed the person. Like, or let's say hypothetically he didn't kill her. He knows that the family, their daughter got murdered, and he's like saying shit to like inflame them. You know what I mean? So I'm like, just on that alone, I'm like, it's kind of fucked up.
Oh, it's fucked up.
But like, why is he going out of his way to like antagonize her?
Hypothetically, if he didn't kill her, the things he's saying aren't that fucked up.
No, it still is though. Even if he didn't kill her, because he's like, they think I did, and now I'm just gonna antagonize them.
No, but he's like, hey, I'm afraid to go out into LA because there's a murderer still running loose. Like we know that he's trolling, but let's say if he wasn't, let's say if he was actually innocent,
Right.
that wouldn't be a statement that's that crazy. It's not that crazy, and it wouldn't piss off the family because the murderer would still be on the loose.
Yeah, but they think he did it though.
I'm saying if he didn't, like that's what I'm saying. So if he has to make statements as if he didn't do that, that's the only way that he can live his life. He has to continue talking like he didn't do it.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Yeah.
But he could also just ignore it. Like if people
I mean,
like, are
not
you ever
talking
going
about
back to LA? And then he's like, no, I don't, because just leave out the because.
No.
Say I don't like LA. LA is traumatic for me for obvious reasons, whatever. But don't say I don't like LA because the murderer might still be there and then sitting next to me. Why would he sit next to you? Where are you gonna go? Where he's sitting next to you? He's gonna be playing golf with you. When would he? Are you just in parks? And
Also,
telling
why
people
does he
you're in
think that
parks?
he's the same status of victim as like a 5'4" woman?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's 6'5".
Yeah.
He played professional football. No one's murdering you, buddy.
No one's murdering you, dude. You're good. You can handle this guy. You're O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
He's old now, though.
Yeah, I guess he's old now. I think we were going to do that. We're going to have him race Akash now. Because his knees are all fucked up. Like,
So that'd
gonna
be
see
so
it.
good.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
It would be interesting. Akash, we're going to have to look into this.
Yeah.
Well, I think you should reconsider having him on the pod. You just invited Whack 100, and I can't say for sure if he doesn't have anybody on his bodies on his hands.
yeah, but he didn't kill white women though. You know what I mean?
That's a good ass point. That's a good ass point. Okay, fine, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. I feel the way I should. I feel the way about OJ the way people want me to feel about Alex Jones. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm like, I just feel kind of icky having him on, and people want me to feel that way about Alex Jones, but for whatever reason, that reaction doesn't happen.
So we
with
should
me.
have OJ. So then you can feel how I feel when we have Alex Jones on.
But and then he's just super charismatic, wins us all over.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's boxing, drinking
I don't think
Jameson.
so. Yeah.
Like OJ's cool.
Oh man. Okay, maybe. What y'all think about these celebs not showering?
Mark,
What?
what do you think?
I learned how to shower. I just started.
Yeah, that's right. He
It's-
just started
It's changed my
showering
life.
in a
Yeah,
second.
but it's still not every day.
But what I don't understand about it is like, why are they offering up this information? Like, why all of a sudden do they decide we're going to make this a trend? Why do they want to share that?
Well, I think it happened on accident, right? Like, because Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher were on Dax Shepard's podcast.
Okay.
And I think they said something to the effect of like, oh yeah, like we don't really shower every day, like blah, blah, blah. I think they're just trying to like be relatable. They're also on a podcast just talking shit.
Yeah.
And then I think Dax and Krista Bell also got in trouble because they were like, yeah, we don't really bathe our kids till we smell the stink. Like they're just being like funny parents. Like, yeah, our kids smell. We clean them like that's just how parents talk. And people are like, that's child neglect. Like you guys, like you're rich. You shouldn't be neglecting your children. Blah blah blah.
So they're just making something out of this.
I don't
is
think
not
they
real.
made some proclamation being like,
Yeah.
yo, we gotta not shower our kids. Like I think they were just on a podcast bullshitting
This is
as
adults
friends.
being funny.
Yeah, they're just shit talking as friends, and then people were like, "Why? Like, you guys don't shower? Like, celebrities don't like."
And then it fits the mold of like weird celebrity behavior. So we're like, oh, I guess this is the new thing that they're going to try to push through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
how
I think they were being truthful and saying they don't shower every day, though.
yeah.
But
Because
but
that
they
is
were,
a thing some white people do.
what?
Not shower every day.
Yeah. I mean, I don't shower every day.
Huh?
You guys
no.
are fucking
What?
disgusting. You trying to make the news right now?
Even when I do
you
shower,
doing?
I don't wash my legs.
I don't shower every single day. Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't need to every
But you
single
work
day.
out most days.
If I work out, I shower. If I don't work out, then I don't need a shower.
That
Yeah.
one.
Why would I need
So
to
you're
shower?
on
I don't
board
know,
with that shit
humidity
too?
in
That part.
August in
That
New
part.
York.
That's
I
disgusting.
put on deodorant.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
I put on deodorant. Why is that gross? I don't understand why that's gross.
Balls just need fresh.
What's the
fresh air.
difference?
Son, every day you have natural oils coming out of your
Yeah.
skin like it's dirt on you.
You
Like,
just said
no-
natural oils, bro.
It's
natural.
still disgusting.
Yeah,
Get
but
that
you
shit
walk
off.
around with it all day.
Yeah, and get it off at the end of the day. You get into your bed
Into your
dirty.
bed?
Yeah.
Dirty? Make love?
So is your issue getting into the bed with it or walking around with the oils? Because the oils start coming out the second you leave the crib.
I think, like, just for yourself, you should want to feel clean, but especially before you get into the bed. You don't want to put that dirtiness in your bed. Son.
Okay, but
then you're
that's-
sleeping with the dirty, and then when you take a shower and get back in the bed, it's like you're sleeping on your own filth.
Yeah, but let's say I'm okay with the dirtiness. My girl fucking hates it, but let's say I'm okay with it, right? The issue isn't the oils coming out because you guys have to deal with that all day as well. So you're already comfortable with oils coming out. I'm comfortable with oils coming out. The only thing that you're not comfortable with that I am is getting into bed dirty because there's no difference between the amount of oils that are coming out on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's still oils coming out. You're still dirty. You're still sweaty.
Oh, okay, well, how about this?
You also smell.
You go into your bed
I
with
put on
your
deodorant.
girl to make love to your girl.
Yeah, I shower after love.
Maybe she deserves a little before.
I shower
Yeah.
before love too. I shower before love
No,
too.
you don't.
No,
Cat.
you don't.
Yeah, if I want to do oral, if I want to do oral, if I want to do oral, if I want
You
to do
just
oral,
said she hates
Cap.
if I want to do oral,
You're lying.
it. Oh,
You are lying. I know you.
if I want to do
you
oral,
are lying.
if I want
You
to
do
do oral,
not take. Tell me right here. Look into my eyes and tell me you take a shower before
his feet are
you're
shaking
a
right there.
liar,
Yeah.
son.
if I want to do oral with enthusiasm, I make sure that I shower. If I want to do oral with enthusiasm,
I'ma let
if I
you
want
pass.
enthusiastic oral, then I shower. I make sure that I shower.
What is
for
enthusiastic
oral.
you should shower
oral.
twice a day if you know you're gonna like. Before a
Enthusiastic
date.
oral is oral that's not absolutely repulsed because my dick smells like garbage. Okay? If I want,
That shit starts to smell, bro. I get it. Like I completely get it.
you know?
Yeah.
Yo, you get it, all right?
Yeah.
We're being nice to you right now.
It smell like Al's backpack,
this
bro.
motherfucker did not. All right. Let's just go to a new topic.
What?
Yeah, I don't gotta deal with the stereotypes.
This motherfucker smells. At
Yeah, he
least
does
one day
smell.
a week.
You do smell
stink.
sometimes.
I forget to put on deodorant.
No,
Yeah.
it's not that. And you forget to shower.
Also that
you
too.
can't do the combination.
What?
You just can't.
Yeah. I
One or
always
the
put
other.
on your deodorant. Like
I'll
I cover up
literally
my stink.
spray you walking into the office every day. I'm
Yo.
happy to do that.
Yo.
To remind you,
You wanna
I'll
know
just walk
something?
in.
I tried to save you, but
Yo, y'all want to know something disgusting? Y'all look at this, it's disgusting. Sometimes I'll smell my armpits before I get in bed, and they stink. and I'll just put on deodorant before I get into bed so that I can put my arm around my girl and it doesn't smell like my body odor.
These are
It's your
nah.
These
Well,
are people.
that's your tribe.
Why?
What?
It's your tribe.
Why?
What tribe?
Oh, actually, yeah, you don't really claim them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys?
Yeah. Disgust.
Why is that
They're
disgusting?
just disgusting,
Talking
bro.
about disgust, Al, what do you think about Taliban having chat rooms on Clubhouse? Did I tell you Clubhouse is done, or did I tell you Clubhouse is fucking done?
Nah, you told us.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Taliban.
Did you
is
know
just-
for this reason?
What?
Did you know? You said it was boring.
No, I just knew it was a stupid idea.
Now it sounds lit.
Yeah.
The conference call
Yeah, it is.
social network is going on. It's a big shock.
Yeah.
See, I think you were wrong in the prediction because you were like, "Yo, Clubhouse is boring. It's going down." I think this is the best Clubhouse has ever done.
So what are they doing in the chat rooms?
I'm just hanging out.
But what is it like?
So
What are they
I was
talking about?
I was reading a little bit on it, and so basically they had like an actual Telegram group for about 2 weeks unchecked before it was like taken down.
Yeah.
And then like they were just saying stuff like "fuck infidels" and "death to America" and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
And like now they
Now they talking shit that we left Afghanistan.
yeah.
Now
but
you wanna
they
get on fucking
they
Clubhouse?
deny that it's any like there's not like any war declarations or any shit like that. Like they're being pussy about it.
Of course, what are they going to do? They can't go to war. They're going to go to war with America?
I mean, Afghanistan, they kind of taking some territory back right
No,
now.
because we left.
Yeah. So now they can talk shit.
Yeah, no, I
Be like, yeah.
So what's the point about? What's the deal with that? So we out of there? We out of Afghanistan?
Yeah.
Did we get everything we needed?
I mean,
Did we clean them out?
wasn't anything there.
I mean, we might have cleaned them out. They had a little oil and shit like
This
that.
is why
right?
we can't withdraw from Clubhouse.
Why?
As once we pull people out of Clubhouse, the Taliban just comes in and they take it over.
Yeah,
Like
take it over.
we got to stay occupied in the places that we need.
That was good.
That is true.
Right?
That is true.
So get back on Clubhouse, save America.
I was
Yeah.
never on Clubhouse.
Save America,
just-
bro.
nah, you was.
You
This
Eric
is-
Weinstein.
This is Tim Dillon's fault, bro. Tim Dillon left Clubhouse, and there was a huge void.
Yeah.
And that's not a joke about Tim's size. There was a huge void in Clubhouse, and it's being filled by the motherfucking Taliban, dude.
So-
Yeah.
That is crazy. Tim, we need you. We need you to get
need-
back out there, and we need you to save Clubhouse.
Operation Clubhouse,
Save
dog.
America,
Real
bro.
talk, man. So what happened with Afghanistan? So we just out? We just out of there? Like, what's the deal? Like,
That shit's boring, bro.
there's just nothing going on. Like, we're not gonna attend these poppy fields no more. Like,
Old
it wasn't
news.
worth it.
Old news.
That's the thing, bro.
Brighter horizons, you know?
Yeah.
You can't be worried about your ex all the time. Like you just gotta keep it moving.
Yeah.
Nah, I think we just too broke, and so we're like, yo, we can't keep overextending
I
ourselves
agree.
militarily around the world.
I think that's kind of what it is.
Like we fucking printing money out here. Eventually, somebody gonna be like, hey,
Hey, we need to get paid.
yeah, like,
Old heartbreak, bro. Just keep moving.
nah, that's what's happening. But I like it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
That's
let's
a-
get out of there.
yeah, let's
I don't
get out of
want us-
everywhere.
Let's get out of all that shit.
And then China's gonna come in and
Say what?
and China's gonna come in and fill their spot.
let them overexpose themselves.
Yeah, they got the money to do it.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
You
do.
know how much money they got?
They got money.
How you know how much money they got?
Because we pay them.
Fuck.
And they got mad Bitcoin too.
Yeah, son.
Son, fuck them.
And mad gold medals. Now they got all the
Nah.
fucking gold. They got a ton of
don't
gold.
do
They
that.
got
Don't
more
do
gold
that.
than
Don't
normal.
do
Nah,
that.
fuck
Also, their
China.
overall medals was trash, and then we obviously won because we're the greatest country that's ever
Yeah,
existed
women's
in the
basketball.
history of
Let's
the
go.
world.
Body.
Let's go women's basketball.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's go
go
men's basketball.
men's
We can
basketball.
call ourselves world champions in the
Yeah,
NBA.
what I tell them, I
Yep.
told them, y'all got to do it. Now you
Yep.
can still do it, but baseball, y'all can't call yourself world champions.
Oh, that's a good point.
Y'all can't do that
Who won
anymore.
baseball?
Japan.
Baseball lost. Japan won. So
Yeah.
whoever wins in baseball for the next 3 years, you can't call yourself world champions.
American champs.
You're American champs.
What about the Japanese league?
They can call themselves world champs.
But also the MLB players weren't playing on the team. It was collegiate athletes.
Oh, we didn't send our boys?
Not the best.
Oh,
we the
that
world
don't count,
champs,
that.
baby.
We the world
It's
champs.
the World Series, baby.
Yeah.
Sounds like Trump, bro. Like we're not sending our best.
No.
Not the ones on like the
We gotta
main
send-
roster,
the
so
World Series,
professionals,
baby.
but not like the 40 man or whatever is on a baseball team roster.
Yeah. I don't think Japan sent their best.
Stop
No,
it.
I think they did.
Stop it.
What's that guy's name? Otani? Was he there?
Shohei Ohtani,
Yeah. If he wasn't
who's
there,
probably
then-
there. and you wouldn't be able to tell it different.
Come on.
Yo, you were fucked up. I would be able to tell the difference.
Come on.
I'm not racist, but you was probably
I like
thinking,
this new strategy.
yo, son,
You
y'all
say
are
some fucked up
crazy.
shit,
Y'all
just
are
throw it on
crazy.
somebody else. I like
Y'all
that
are
shit.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But you're crazy too.
Baseball
Al.
players wear hats and glasses. They're in disguise. You can't
Exactly.
tell them apart
They're all
anyway.
wearing the same outfit.
Yeah, exactly. The coach even wears the outfit for no reason. Like, why is that motherfucker?
What are you doing?
Why is he in
Put
the
a
uniform?
suit on, you unprofessional
Yeah.
piece of shit.
There's no football coach and just fucking full pads.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious though.
Yeah.
What else we got cooking this week, man? Are we excited for this tour? I'll tell
my
you one
gosh.
thing.
Oh man.
I am fucking excited. Dallas, you guys are in for something, man. Houston, y'all are in for motherfucking something.
I mean, it seems like every day we keep adding some shit
I
to the
know.
show, and I'm like, what is the show?
I
Like,
know. Honestly, I think we're gonna lose money. I think we're gonna outspend ourselves
'cause
on the
it
show.
started as a comedy tour,
Yeah, yeah.
and now it's just Cirque du Soleil.
Now it's fucking.
Oh, that shit's
it's
gonna
a
be-
magic
we're gonna
show at
Kanye this
point.
situation.
We're gonna Kanye this shit. We're
These
gonna
motherfuckers are
Kanye.
gonna be floating above the
Yeah.
floating above the whole
shit.
thing.
The infamous tour.
Yeah.
We are going to file for bankruptcy at the end of this shit. It's gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah,
It's
infamously
gonna be
losing
worth
money.
it. Yeah,
That's why I call that.
But yeah, it's gonna be absolutely crazy, man. We'll see y'all out there, man. TheAndrewSchultz.com. Go get tickets. The official beginning of the infamous tour. Dallas. I think Dallas sold out, but like so is I think Houston. Maybe there's like a single seat left, but like go check them out. Plenty of other seats. And then LA, Tucson, Milwaukee, Detroit. We added shows in San Francisco, added shows in DC, Chicago, added shows in I think Boston as well. Go check out, man.
San Diego.
San Diego, we added another show. Make sure you go get those tickets before they're gone. I can't tell you guys. Everybody waiting to the last minute. Now hit me up. Yo, can I get in? Is there a way I can get a ticket? This, that, the other. Nothing we can do. This is not like comedy clubs where we can just add seats.
Yeah.
This is a theater. It's locked in.
Can't add shows either. That's the
Can't-
crazy part about Charlotte. It was like add a show 4 days before, and it went and
Sells
like,
out,
yeah.
right? So it's like we can't do that with a theater that's got 3,000 seats. So this is what you're doing, okay? So go get them right now. The Andrew Schultz, thank y'all so much for spreading the word. And man, you're in for something. Shit is about to be wild, bro.
It's gonna be a show.
It's going to be a fucking show. All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because I need to tell you guys about the best CBD flower company on the planet, and that is Cushy Dreams. There is no other one that competes. There is no other one that compares. This is CBD, the flower company is the one and only Cushy Dreams. I'm telling you, this is a no-brainer. You got the pre-rolls. You got the flower just in a can if you want it. If you want to roll your own shit, make a spliff, mix something together. I'm telling you, the way to do it is you do it with Cushy Dreams. Simple as that, okay? This is the one that we use, the one that we swear by, the one that we live by. You feeling a little stressed out, you feeling a little anxious. Shit, maybe you're battling some inflammation, even pain relief. Smoking CBD gets into your system right away so you don't have to wait for those effects to kick in. And this is what you're going to do, okay? CBD, if you get it from Cushy, the offer that we're going to give you, if you get your CBD from Cushy, is very simple, okay? You go to cushydreams.com. That's Kushy dreams.com. At checkout, use the promo code Flagrant. You're going to get 20% off your next order, okay? Smoke your CBD with the promo code Flagrant and get 20% off today. Go get it. Now let's get back to the show. All right, guys, we back. What else we got? What else we cooking up?
Leo Messi.
Oh, shit. Big news.
Yeah.
Yeah, big news in the soccer world. Big news in the soccer world.
Football.
Messi broke down at his press conference. He's crying because the club that he was with since he was a child. I think a lot of people don't realize this. Like, he was with them since he's like, what, 12 years old or
Whole
something
life.
like that?
Like,
2
whole life.
decades he was there.
2 decades.
That's crazy.
FC Barcelona
Yeah.
is not extending his contract. And he said he had offered to lower his salary up to 50% so that he could stay with the team. He said, last year I did not want to be with this team. We worked things out. Now I wanted to. And on the surface, it looked like this was simply just a club being over a player and going, we need to get younger at that position.
Yep.
But now it looks like there's some more politics involved, right? There's like certain things that are going on with the league, different salary cap things that are happening. You have,
La Liga.
La Liga, the league, yeah. La Liga.
But no, but I mean the specific
La Liga
league,
is in Spain, yeah,
which
exactly.
is doing the salary cap.
Yeah.
They're the ones forcing them to trade him.
And what was interesting always about soccer, and correct me if I'm wrong, but at least in Europe, is that it was similar to baseball here, where they could just keep spending. There wasn't a salary cap, and that's why you had certain teams from the bigger cities, Barcelona, Madrid, right? I'm sure like Arsenal, cities that seemed like they had endless budgets, right? Especially the ones that are getting bought out by foreign investment, right? You have some like Qatari management fund, and all of a sudden they've got this endless oil money, so you can keep throwing at these players. So La Liga steps in and says something like, I believe I have the notes here somewhere, but like that the salary cap has to be roughly 70% of your revenue, can't exceed 70% of your revenue. So I guess this is their way to make sure that these teams aren't losing money. But Barcelona's balance sheet was completely fucked. Like they were super in debt. So they said they just couldn't afford to bring on Messi no matter what. So La Liga does this thing where they're about to get this $2.2 billion injection from some foreign investment for the whole league. I think 10% of that goes to each team or something like that.
And that would have bumped their salary cap.
Exactly. That was going to bump their salary cap up enough to get Messi. Real Madrid says, fuck that. We don't want to go. We don't want that foreign investment. Oh, no. It was 10% was going to be paid to that investor. So 10% of the revenue from the league would be paid for the investor, even though that money would be dispersed amongst all these teams. But Real Madrid was like, fuck that. We don't want to pay that. Bailed Barcelona out, bailed some other teams out. So they said no. And after they rejected it, Barcelona rejected it. Now they don't have enough money to bring on Messi.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now you could always say, well, Messi, you can make your salary 10%.
But the reason why they said no to it, because I believe they had to sell, I think, 50% of the airing rights to the investor. They didn't want to give that up.
And it makes sense. If you're Real Madrid, it's like, no, we make all the we're the Dallas Cowboys. Like, that is Spain's Dallas Cowboys, or FC Barcelona is Spain's Dallas Cowboys. And they're like, why the fuck are we going to share our revenue?
Yeah.
People around the world pay to watch us play.
Yeah.
People around the world identify as Real Madrid fans or Barcelona fans. So they were in this kind of sticky situation where, I guess contractually, they couldn't spend the extra money on Messi. So it wasn't as devious as it looked like. On the podium, it looked like they were like, you're not worth it.
Yeah, it looked crazy.
But they also fucked up their money, where like they fucked up their balance sheet and their personal financials, where they couldn't afford him without this, crazy extracurricular thing.
Yeah, injection
Spain's
of
kind of known for doing that shit.
Yeah, Spain. Come on, bro. This is not the most financially savvy country in the world. I think they got bailed out earlier, didn't they? Just get bailed out. Yeah. We talking all this shit. We just bailed ourselves out. They just not allowed to print.
Why didn't they print American dollars? That's so stupid of them. Like, why didn't they just do that? Because that's fire.
But it is interesting because it's one of those things where if you're an athlete, you can always play for your team. You just got to decide how much you're willing to take. So if you were like, yo, pay me $10 a day, and you stay there, you can stay there.
Yeah.
So he's sad that they weren't able to afford him, but they're still not able to afford you at the price that you're dictating. Any player that's good enough can always continue to play for a team.
Yeah.
It's just how much they're willing to sacrifice. And I agree with him not wanting to sacrifice more than 50% because he knows he can get that anywhere else.
He can get more.
Even that is huge.
He can get paid more than what, like, his potential transfer to PSG, which is where a lot of people are saying he's going to go, is like looking like a record-breaking transfer.
Yeah. And probably not worth, I mean, I know it's only like a 2-year deal with like 1-year option or something like that, but it's like, it's probably not even worth it for PSG. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on Messi, but the guy's 34 years old. His best years are behind him. And you're going to do this like monstrous deal. It'd be way better if he came over to the MLS. Like I think you were saying, like do the Beckham deal where you get an equity stake. The guy's already staying in Miami. I was seeing on one of these real estate things that it was a $4 million. It was a $200,000 a month place he was renting out.
Beckham?
Whoa. No.
What, Messi?
Messi.
Oh, really?
He's in Miami. He has aspirations to play in the MLS or at least play in America. Why not come before you're at the tail end of your career, the real tail end?
Right.
Come at 34 where you're still elite and just ball out on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Right? And get a piece of the franchise that you build up.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. And do it in Miami where you have the Latin vibe, the Latin culture, the South American culture. There's so much influence. Like you're going to have, I mean, the food's not amazing in Miami, but still you're going to be able to go to a fucking Argentine steakhouse. You can talk to your people. It'll probably be more Argentine people in Miami than there were in Spain.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I thought that's what he was gonna do, 100%.
No brainer, right?
Like, he might be in this mindset where he's like, yo, I'm still elite. I still want to compete. I want to like chase this. Like he just won like his first international trophy and with Argentina. Like he might still be in the competitor's mindset where he's like, I don't want to give up what I got.
Yeah, I guess that is true. Like we look at coming to America, we understand that it's not the most elite competition for soccer, but we're also looking at like, yo, you could be a star in America. Like we assume everybody in the world eventually wants to be a star in America.
Yeah.
Like that's the pinnacle of being a star.
Which they might.
If it's in music, if it's in any of these other things, you want to make it in America, right? So we're like, all right, you already achieved everything that there is to achieve over there. Come here. I wonder if Cristiano Ronaldo, go.
I mean, he's just in like this psychological arms race with Cristiano Ronaldo where it's like, who's the best? Who's the greatest of all time? Who's the greatest of the last 3 decades? And he's like, all right, like if I tap out now, Ronaldo's gonna put up crazy goals in Serie A. Like I'm just gonna be out of the conversation. There's always gonna be an asterisk on me where it's like Ronaldo had an extra 3 years, he won another Euro, and Messi was playing for LA Galaxy.
But if Ronaldo was here right now, Messi would be here in a heartbeat. And if I'm them, you want to know some wild shit?
They should come
Ring,
together.
ring, ring, ring.
Yep. Call together.
Yeah.
Say we get a piece of the franchise. We're coming together.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Package deal. Yeah. Let's go LA. Let's go to Miami.
Could they play together? I don't know enough about the sport.
I mean, maybe they could, but I don't know any club that could afford both of them.
No,
Like,
because you're giving them equity in the club.
Yeah,
so
I guess.
you can pay them minimal.
if they would want to give up equity, though, you'd have to sell the equity.
Son, I will give up equity. If you do not give up equity to have Messi and Ronaldo on the same fucking team, and I don't know if they could play together because they both need the rock to do work.
Yeah,
but they play on opposite sides of the field, right?
Like, yeah.
But yes, different positions, but like the offense needs to flow through them in order for them to be successful, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, oh my God, imagine that. I'd go to a fucking soccer game.
Yeah, that would be enough to be like, all right, maybe soccer's all right.
How are their agents not having this discussion? Or maybe that's what's happening. 2-year deal at PSG.
They must. Because like my thing is, I don't know what Ronaldo's contract is. So he's with Juventus right now, and his contract might be up in 2 years. And then they might just be like, all right, let's bounce. Let's go get equity in the MLS. Chill in America.
Oh my God. They both moved to Miami.
Crazy bag. And that shit makes a big difference. Like I remember I went to like one of the first like Orlando City games I went to. They just signed Kaká. And he was like...
He brought out the Brazilians.
Bro, it was in the Citrus Bowl. It was like 70,000 people. They asked him after the game, they were like, were you nervous, for like this game? He was like, yeah, I was more nervous for this game than the World Cup. And they were like, why? And they're like, the World Cup, there's only 30,000 people in the stadium. It was like in Brazil, it was a small state. Like they don't make stadiums like they make them in America. I've never played in front of this many people in my life.
Did he ball out?
Yeah, he was fire. He scored.
He scored?
Yeah.
And people went fucking crazy?
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, he was like one of the first big stars that came to Orlando. I think they just became an MLS team. Like, yeah, it was a crazy thing. So I think you get those guys and like, because America comes out for the stars. Like any soccer game where there's stars, like they show out.
Son, America is Vegas for European soccer players.
Hold on, can I just
At the end of your career,
Ronaldo's contract.
Guys, Wembley has
expires.
90,000 seats. San Siro for Intern AC Milan is 80,000 seats.
That's what he said. I'm just saying what he said.
I hear what Dove
I
is
just
saying. It's
wanna-
like Kaká has played in these stadiums that were very big before.
What is Citrus Bowl? I'm looking it up.
But look, it doesn't
Sorry,
matter.
I
I'm
just-
not trying to trash your
protecting
point.
the-
what was I
the
just
attacks
saying?
on
There
you.
was a good point, and then Dove interrupted it with.
I don't know, but I was about to say that
protect my
Ronaldo's contract ends summer of 22. Summer of 22.
Oh. America is Vegas for European soccer players. You know how like you do a residency at the end of your career, so you don't got to be traveling all around. Motherfuckers come to you. That's all you do. You come here, and this is where you're going to spend the twilight of your career. But come a little bit earlier. Instead of coming at like 39 or 38, come at 34. You'll make so much fucking money through endorsements and all these other things. And maybe you're already making that money over there, but ideally you've made so much money where it's not going to be that much of a difference. But get involved in deals, man. Like be at the precipice of this sport here in America and be the face of every single thing. Like, I know it's crazy to say, and I know that people listening out there in Europe, it's like, motherfucker, you can make money out here too. I get that. I understand that. There's no question. But you're talking to 350 million people that only a fraction of them watch the sport. And you could be the person that makes all of them start watching. And when you have that ambassador status forever.
Yeah.
Like, what was it, Pele or whatever? Like, that motherfucker will get a bag no matter what for the rest of his life because he was an ambassador of the sport to so many.
Yeah.
Especially here in America. Like, how do I know that guy's name? Because that was the
that
guy.
The tall guy with a bun?
No,
that was Ronaldinho.
That was Ronaldinho. Pele was a Brazilian guy.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like
Played in like 70s.
Oh,
like,
okay.
He was
Yeah.
nice.
'Cause
Like,
it's just
all-time great. He's
the
like
ones in
soccer
America
Jordan.
that I only know is just the guy with the bun because he was in commercials, and then Bend It Like Beckham.
no,
Those
he's
are
the
only
the
two.
guy with the bun is the Swedish guy.
Oh, Zlatan?
Oh,
Well,
Zlatan
Zlatan is doing exactly what you're talking about. He was on Jimmy Kimmel,
Yeah.
all the
But now he went back
talk
to
shows,
Europe.
and he said
he
he
did?
literally ends like, my work here is done. Like he crushed it in LA, but he didn't do anything more than elevate soccer, the soccer experience for those fans. But no one's putting him in. He thought he was going to be in movies and sitcoms and all that. He went back to Europe because I actually think like for some of these stars like Ronaldo or Messi, when they come over here, it must be relief to not be approached. Like there's definitely a 70% reduction
Yeah,
in like
I
how
wonder
many
about
people
that.
come up to you. I saw like a video where they did like a counter
Yeah.
of like 5 minutes of how many people walked up to Ronaldo just going to a coffee shop.
Yeah.
It's
Most
it's
famous person in the
overbearing.
world.
It's-
Yeah.
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 It was I think Maradona.
That's the Rock.
Yeah. Maradona said he used to love New York because he was like anonymous here.
That's
he could
wild.
walk the streets. He could be a normal person. And then this was at a time where he was the most famous soccer player in the world.
Yeah.
Right. And then you come to the greatest city in the world and nobody bothers you.
Would you recognize Messi if you saw him on the street?
No.
That's wild.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You
Not even
recognize
close.
Ronaldo?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's a
But-
pretty motherfucker.
He's pretty, and also he's going to dress in a certain way. He's going to command a certain attention. He's also like probably 6 foot, maybe even taller,
Yeah.
6'2" or something like that. Like you're going to notice somebody of that size, even if they got a hat and they're trying to cool it.
Yeah.
But Messi could sneak in, bro.
Yeah.
Messi could sneak in.
I'm curious to see what happens. I think he goes PSG for a little because this is exactly what Beckham did. He went PSG for a little
PSG, yeah.
and then bounced over. So I'm assuming like you just go get the craziest bag you can get in Europe.
Yeah.
And then get an even bigger bag in America.
Ah, but come earlier, dude. Dominate. Like,
Yeah.
still have fun.
I think
Dominate,
that's
'cause
part of the arrogance.
what is that you think that they're
I'll
like,
be
I
40
still
and I'll
could.
still ball on all these motherfuckers. Like I'm assuming that's what it is. Like
But I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean the level's gotten better, but like I'm assuming in their mindset they're like America. Like
Yeah.
That's like talking to an NBA player about to go play ball in Turkey.
Turkey,
He's
yeah.
like, yeah, like
Yeah.
I'll go when I'm 50. It doesn't matter.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Okay, what else? What about this Rogan vaccine situation?
Trying to come for Rogan again.
Trying to come from Rogan again.
This time, do you feel like it's different?
Honestly, I'm like so out of it, like with like Twitter cancellations and that kind of stuff. But we should basically, I wrote some notes down about like what it is and like what's going on, what's the whole conversation.
Right.
So Rogan was very critical of the idea of like vaccine passports and saying the requirement would mean that the country is moving a step closer towards dictatorship. I don't think that's where the pushback was coming from.
Really?
I think a lot of people, it was?
I mean,
My
that's
understanding-
some of it.
Oh, because my understanding is he was getting pushback for alluding to the fact that having people vaccinated, but a specific type of vaccine which still allows you to get the virus can cause mutations in the virus, and that maybe is where these new strains are coming from, right? And there's a study that was based on. I have it here somewhere.
Yeah, it
But
was in like 2015 is the one he cited.
yeah, and it wasn't using COVID viruses; it was using a different virus on like chickens or something like that. And they didn't even conclude that the fact that they were vaccinated made the virus mutate. They couldn't, but that is one theory and one feeling. And I guess I understand the logic behind it, which is like a virus is going to try to survive, so it's going to change and shift in any way that it can in order to survive. And if you allow it to enter a body with a vaccine, it's going to find ways to get around the vaccine.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like germ-resistant bacteria or something. Like, yeah.
They're going to do what they can, right? That is what a virus is just trying to exist.
Yeah.
And it will mutate in any possible way to make sure that it continues existing.
And if it's too deadly, it'll kill off the host. So over time, it will get less deadly, and it'll mutate to not have the host just die out immediately. And
Right.
blah, blah. And different viruses also operate different ways.
Right. That's an interesting thing to point out, is that if viruses are too deadly, they run out of people to exist within. They still need the host. So
Right.
there's this symbiotic relationship where it's like, we want to fuck you up, but not too much where we don't got a place to live.
Right.
We just want to be a shitty tenant. That's really what we are. We're a shitty tenant, and we're going to fuck up your house. Your rug's going to be messed up, etc. But we're going to pay the rent on time.
Yeah.
So you don't want us going anywhere. So basically, he's getting a lot of shit for that. And it's tricky, man, because I understand where people are coming from with not wanting the government overreach when it comes to the vaccine stuff. I do understand that. I also understand where the government is coming from because I think the only thing that they care about is making sure that less people die on their watch than died on Trump's watch. So it's like, how can we guarantee that? More people are vaccinated. More people are vaccinated, less deaths. We win the it's not even a culture war. We win like the science war. We win like the politicians taking care of the people war. Like, look what we did. We actually took care of you guys, where Trump, hundreds of thousands of people fucking died. So I think that's their main concern, and I think they're looking out for that. So I understand where they're coming from that. It's just easier. Like, if you're a politician, you're just like, all right, how do people just not die? They got to get vaccinated. Bully them into getting vaccinated. What can we do? Take away any of their luxuries. Take away the fun shit that they want to do. They're not going to get vaccinated. Now, I understand the people that go, well, this is one step away. What else are they going to do? And oftentimes when governments take power, they don't give it back. It's very rare. Like, once you have something, once you have something, it's hard to give it back. Like, you think these restaurants are going to give back their outdoor seating without a fight? No. You're out your fucking mind. Yeah. They started going, oh, this is how our balance sheet looks now. Yeah. We make another $100,000 a month with the outside. You think I'm giving you $100,000 back? You're crazy. So nobody gives back. Right? They start taxing you at a high rate. It's rare that shit's going to come back down because they start spending that money and they go, we like spending that money. Yep. I like having a few more government jobs. I like having an assistant over here. I don't want to give that up. Yep. So I understand that fear. I think that fear is real and I think it's reasonable. You know, the people are going, this is how. Do I think America is going to turn into a dictatorship? No.
Yeah, I just don't understand that argument. How forcing people to get a vaccine is one step closer to dictatorship.
I don't think we ever go dictatorship, but I do think that we tread in territories of government overreach. And I think we've already done that in plenty of different instances. Yeah. So, and I think that we should watch out for it, and I think that we should give pushback for it.
But there's stuff already that is mandatory, and we accept it. Like, we all get vaccinations when we're babies. And we accept it.
Yes.
So it's like, why? I just don't. Why is this one the tipping point?
I know that a lot of people bring up the FDA thing. They're like, if it was FDA approved, then maybe it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
I still have a feeling that there would be people who are like anti-vaccine, even if it was FDA approved. They'd be like, why is the government mandating that I do this thing? Even though that they mandate that you do get vaccines for other things, like your kids get vaccinated for school, et cetera. But I think that the fact that there is like a little bit of an insecurity of the efficacy of the vaccine, I completely understand, like, not wanting to be forced to take something that the government isn't even sure is totally good. Like, the government will say flat out, it's not FDA approved yet.
Right.
They'll just say that flat out. Right. But they're also saying, we want you to take it. That's tricky.
Yeah.
Who do we trust? Do we trust you or you? Yeah. Like, which you do we trust? Yeah. Do we trust the you that says it's not ready?
Yeah.
For approval. Doesn't mean it's not ready to take it. I've taken it, but it's not ready for approval? Or do we trust the you that says, hey, we need all of you to take it? What do you guys think?
I mean, it's like tricky, and I kind of understand Rogan's position where it's like, I even understand not wanting to do it if you're just mandated to do it. Like, I know a lot of people that are like, yeah, I want to get it, but I don't want to be forced to get it.
Yep.
And I like, to the dictatorship point, like, I don't think America's ever going to be into like full-blown dictatorship, but also every operational dictatorship didn't think they were going to be in a dictatorship. You know what I mean? Like, it was a desperate people that were polarized, and then someone came through and became a dictator.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this isn't like taking. I just don't see it as like a big act of taking away our liberties by them, like, mandating for us to do something that is going to help us in the long run.
Right, and that's how it's always proposed. And then they just see, like, oh, is it only going to be used for that? So, like, this is like kind of a similar thing.
What else could it be used for? Like, just give me an example so I can help.
In terms of like bodily autonomy, like, oh, you have to do something else with your body that is going to help the greater good. You have to get vaccinated for everything else. I don't know necessarily like what the specifics are, but
I see where people are going, and some people have this insecurity and this anxiety, and I'm sure there's a part, well, I'm not sure, but I imagine there's a part of Rogan who's like, a lot of people are afraid to say this publicly. But they feel it, you know, and I'm sure he has friends in the science community that are like, hey, I'd like to say this, but I'm afraid of saying this. So he's like, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say this thing, and I'm going to express the fears that people have. And I think that he's done that a lot, not just with vaccines, but he's done that with other things. Obviously, you know, I'm very grateful, but he's done it for, woke culture, PC shit. Like, he's willing to push back. So this is a hot button topic right now with the vaccines. Everything's going back to vaccines. So no matter how much sauce he puts on himself, the media is going to put all the flavor.
That's true.
Right? Like 100%. So
And anyone in a public position that's not just in favor of getting it and like wanting to push back and question this thing that's going to obviously help a lot of people.
they're going to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing that like someone brought up that actually that was an interesting point is that there's a bill that's now put out that is basically going to try to use smartphones to scan what's on your screen to see if there's dangerous images. Have you heard about this? So like effectively they're able to use AI to detect like if there's criminal images on your phone, if there's child porn on your phone, things like that in order to obviously protect people from having criminal images on their phone.
What if somebody airdrops some child porn on my phone?
And so obviously they'd be able to trace where it came from if you
good.
intentionally try to get it, blah, 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 and they'd be able to use
safe,
the
don't
AI,
worry.
blah, blah, blah. But people are bringing this up where they're like, yeah, it's obviously going to help a lot of people, but is that all they're going to use it for? Are they going to be able to look for other things like any sort of like dissent against the government? And so I think people are using that as an analogy with the vaccine thing where they're like, okay, they're going to force us to do this. What else are we going to be forced to do?
As we learned, like with the Snowden shit, it's like they're already looking through all our stuff, and it's like
This is what they're going to
me
force.
personally,
Sorry,
if-
go.
just me personally, it's like if you don't got nothing to hide, like go through my shit. Like if you're doing it to save us or just because you're fucking nosy, go through my shit.
I
Like,
think
But you
if
trust the government to go through your shit?
No,
it's not doesn't hurt
it's
me.
not
if
about
I'm
that,
going
and
through
I
my
understand.
shit.
I understand his position. I understand the pushback to your position as well.
Yeah.
But I guess what I think everything comes down to is like you could just follow capitalism, as capitalism is going to dictate the market every single time in America. Like wherever the money is made, that's where people are going to go. So obviously they're looking at these cities and they're going, I need to get reelected so people kind of not die.
Right.
But at the same time, if the economy shits the bed, I might not get reelected. So I need to make sure the economy keeps going and people don't die. What is the easiest way to connect those two dots? Vaccine. People don't die. People can go out, buy shit, work, do whatever.
That makes the most sense to me. I think that's why that they would want to use it.
Yeah, I think that's where they're position. But you could follow capitalism with this shit every single time, man.
But once you hand over that power to the government,
You're never gonna get it
10
back.
years from now, you have some president in charge that's crazy that's like, oh, we can just use this to get
And
this.
I get that point too, but it's like
The thing that's interesting is if enough people start boycotting the mandatory vaccine, capitalism will support that. Right?
yes.
So right now, the corporations are going, you have to be vaccinated to come into our club, right? To perform in our club. These comedy clubs are all saying mandatory vaccine. If enough people start going, I'm not going to do that shit. You're not going to tell me what I got to do.
Right.
And they stop going to the clubs, you know what's going to happen? The club that doesn't require mandatory vaccine is going to start succeeding. And then all those other clubs are going to go, actually, you don't need mandatory vaccine, et cetera. It's not necessarily about the life saving. It's about the money saving.
yeah, of course.
That's true.
Right?
The likelihood of that happening, though, it's less because already we
So many people
crossed
got
the-
vaccinated.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
crossed the 50%.
So now it's almost like they knew that 50% of people were going to do it. And now they're just bullying the other 20.
Yeah.
And the 50% don't give a fuck about those 20 because they're like, motherfucker, I'm already vaccinated.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't going to fight for your rights for them
Yeah,
not to tell you what to
Even
do.
if you were going to push back, but since you already got vaccinated, you're like, I don't care.
Your struggle's not my struggle no more.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So it's like, matter of fact, why don't you want to get vaxxed?
Yeah.
Am I going to get some cancer? You going to get some cancer too. We in this together.
And they did it right at the tipping point.
They knew
Like,
exactly-
Once
it
it's
was-
over 50, like,
And they knew that was going to be the hardest amount.
Yeah.
The first 50 is easy,
Yeah.
right? Because they're going to be a bunch of people like us who are like, I just want to do normal shit. What I got to do normal shit.
Yeah.
I put most things in my body to do normal shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Insert gay joke. But with the people that are going to be a little tricky, they're like, all right, now we're going to force you.
yeah.
And I understand why it would piss those people off the most because they're the most don't force me people.
Yeah.
They're the people
get
who saw it coming, right? There's tons of these videos of people like, well, first they're going to say, please get it. Now they're going to force us. And they're saying, not allowed to do anything. There's a bunch of these like
Right.
videos going around of like people who predicted what would happen. It's like, you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
You knew exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
You knew that you're the people who push back against any kind of government overreach. And you knew it was going to get to a point where in order to get to the vaccination numbers where they want them, they're going to have to bully you.
Yeah.
And they're starting out bullying you by saying you can't go to restaurants, you can't go to movie theaters, you can't party, you can't do these shit. And eventually they might bully you on some real, like, you got to stay in the house.
Yeah.
If you're not vaccinated, you can't leave.
Yeah.
That could be crazy.
If it gets to that point, then I'll have a little bit of pushback. Right now, it just seems like, yo.
And then the people that are worried about government tyranny are going to say,
you waited too long.
You waited too long, right? What is it? When they came for the blah, 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 I said nothing. When they came for these people, I said nothing. And when they came for those people, I said nothing. And then when they came for me, there was no one to help.
Yeah, I get it. I get that.
Yeah. So I empathize with these people. I empathize with Joe and what he's standing for, and I empathize with these people that push back. You know, I mean, for a large... we do a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like on this podcast, we push back a lot of these things. If I didn't already have the vaccine, I'd probably be pushing back too. But I got it.
Right.
So fuck y'all. It's really what it is.
Yeah. But I also think it's worth putting in the caveats of like, you know, while I might disagree with the vaccine on like a governmental level, I also think that it's safe, that it's effective, that if you haven't had COVID, you should definitely get it. Like, I think there needs to be balance in the conversation. Especially if you're taking like a controversial side.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that goes with any controversial issue. If you're talking about like jail or whatever, like you got to be like, also this is fucked up and it's balanced.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be fair. It's tricky, man. It's tricky. Motherfuckers just need some shit to talk about these days. All right, yo, let's what the fuck is that? I'm getting these credit card charges and my credit card is lost. Yeah. All right, take a break for a second. We got a fun guest that's going to be here that some of y'all know from the thumbnail and the title. And I'm excited to share the pod with him. So let's get back. We'll pay some bills and then get back to that. All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because some of y'all getting sleepy playing them video games. We're going to cut that shit out immediately. We're going to do that with Gamer Subs, all right? Not only are we going to do that, they got these fine-ass waifu cups. I finally learned how to pronounce it, but they got some badass anime bitches on these cups. God damn. I'll fill these cups with something else. Anyway, so guys, all right, we have to, I mean, these things right here, I don't know if you know it, but they resell these things for like between $200 and $400 on eBay. Yeah, okay? So Gamer Subs, make it happen. At Gamer Subs, their goal is to offer esports athletes and gamers the most effective and healthy energy choice to help them perform at the highest potential, especially during their most crucial moments. It's keto friendly, okay? It's low carb and a ketogenic diet. It works for 0 calories, nootropics to sharpen focus and increase reaction time, 0 sugar, organic caffeine, no fillers, 6 of the body's most crucial vitamins and minerals. It has electrolytes. And let me tell you something, it tastes amazing, all right? The Gamer Subs powerful formula comes in many tasty flavors that will have you coming back for more. Expect a smooth chocolate ride without worrying about a bitter alternate taste, okay? It's well-balanced formula for a consistent great experience. No chemical aftertaste like the energy powders. And it's got versatility to adjust flavor strength exactly how you like it. Now, here's the beautiful thing. The cost, it's only 35 cents per serving. Think about that. Think about how much you're going to save compared to those other energy drinks. This is a bargain. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to gamersubs.gg. That's gamersubs.gg. Gamer and then supps.gg and use the promo code Flagrant at checkout. You're going to get 10% off your order. That's gamer, GAMERSUPPS.gg. Make sure you get that waifu, flip it on eBay, or just wank to it at your home, okay? We'll see you guys soon. Let's get back to the show. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flagrant 2. It's your boy Schulz. We got AlexxMedia, Mark Gagnon. A special guest is in the building. Oh, we also got the truffle, but a very special guest is in the building. Filling in for Akaash Singh. Akash on the road. And it is Chrissy Chaos. Let's go! One of our favorites.
Good to be here, man.
On the show. What's
I like
up,
it,
man?
dude. It's good, man. I feel like it's
Are you vaxxed?
one shot in. I'm half a vaxxy because I didn't want to do it.
Okay.
I was just holding out.
Okay.
Fake cards.
Can I say one thing? They had the health inspector come to the cellar, right? Just the health inspectors just go around the cellar. He's like checking napkins and shit like that, like, you know, bottles of bleach, making sure they have everything. And Chrissy just walks up and he goes, "Hey, what do you do here?" And then he's like, "I'm the health inspector." He goes, "I got vax cards for $300 if you need it."
The health inspector went like this. She was like, oh, I know. Liz texted me from the cellar. She's like, you fucking idiot. I was like, I'm kidding, but for real. No, but then, you know, the thing is with me is I go by my daughter's godfather's an ER doctor.
Yeah.
And so he was telling me, he was like, look, dude.
Here we go.
He's like, look, dude, I'm not, you know me, man. I'm never going to ever tell you what to do. I haven't told you shit what to do. He's like, but just like, he's like, it's just starting to get bad again. He's like, nothing's going to happen to you even if you got COVID. He was like, but I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to do anything unless you just get this fucking dumb shot. So he was like, you're just not going to be able to do anything. Right. He was like, I promise you, the restrictions are going to start to come for people. The fake shit's not going to work anymore. You're going to have to get digital. You're going to have no way around it. So I just got one. And about my, family, like my mom and dad got it, but like my girl, she was like screaming at me that I wouldn't get it. She's like, get the fuck out of Walgreens. Do not get that shot. Do not get that shot. And then I just got the first one. And then she was like convinced I was going to die. But so far, it's like 4 or 5 days and I feel fine.
You're good.
I feel relatively fine. I mean, what am I going to do? My group chat, we had like 9 guys in the group chat. He's cannot believe what an idiot I am. Yeah, he just.
Can we call him real quick?
He's actually. I was actually texting him this morning. He's working. He's at the firehouse.
Yeah.
So he's.
His buddy Pat is a fucking legend.
Yeah, dude. He cannot believe that I got it. My friends are furious that I got it, but what am I going to... Because
you're leaning in, right? Like, you moved to Staten Island. Like, you're going all in. Like,
I've retreated. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I saw that the enemy was, coming. So I said, you know what? We're going to retreat over this bridge.
Right.
This is where we'll regroup.
Right.
But it was nice. It's nice to
What's
be...
the enemy? Are the Chinese taking over? Are the Chinese taking over?
You know what? It's so funny. The Chinese, for whatever reason, they won't come over that bridge.
Really?
Yep.
What do you
Staten
think?
Island is starting to feel Staten Island now, because it used to be, because my boy Paulie, who I box with, he calls his house the Alamo.
I was about to say.
Yeah, that's what he calls his house, because he calls his house the Alamo, because he lives on 14th Avenue in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, and that used to be an all Italian neighborhood, but now it's Chinese, and he's like, this is the Alamo because we got the Chinese attack from all sides. So he's like, this is my. But I kind of feel like going over the Verrazano Bridge on Staten Island.
Yeah. They just know. They just know you can't do it.
Yeah, it's just, and you know what it is. You know what Staten Island is. It's kind of like that old New York, where it's like it's still like a melting pot of people, but you're still gonna have like that upbringing out there, like. Most of the wives don't work, even during like when you go into neighborhoods now in New York, even before the...
Let me tell you what Staten Island is. This is the first way you described it. Most of the wives don't work.
Yes. It's just
That's a lot, though.
It's
It does
just
say
like
that.
the way
Staten
No,
Island.
and you know what? If maybe now with the pandemic, fine. But like before the pandemic, like you go down the street at Staten Island, on a fucking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 10 a.m. There's nobody there because everybody's at work. But you go to these other neighborhoods, it's like everyone's on a laptop sitting in a coffee shop. There's no coffee shops on Staten Island. It's like, what do you fucking mean? It's like, it's just Greek diners and Starbucks and shit. But everybody, for the most part, is at work, which I like. Like I'm the gay one that I have like a career in entertainment. I want to make like a podcast studio in my garage. Like, but the guys will come over and do it. I have to hire.
They'll build it for you.
Oh, 100%. But when I hired people to paint my house, paint the interior of my house, and the guys were like abusing me the whole time to my girl and family, even my little daughters. They were like, "You can't paint the house, guy." And I was like, "No, I can, but I just want it to be done right." He's like, and then one of the guys like said to Jasmine, she was like, "Can you paint? You should paint the house." She was like, "I would paint the house, but he wants, to pay for us to paint the house." And he's like, "Man," he goes, "They don't make them like they used to anymore, huh?" And then he was like, "What do you do?" And I was like, I do comedy. And he was like, "Yeah, I never heard of you." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I know." I was like, I have like a younger crowd. And then he calls his like son or nephew, whatever, who was 24 years old. He goes, "What's your name?" I said, "Chris Distefano." He goes, "You ever hear of him?" And the kid goes, "No." And on speakerphone, I was like, "All right, well, fuck it. I mean, I'm not for everybody, I guess." But look, dude, I think
But the move is successful. You're happy down there.
I am. Well, I mean, listen, I can't. The thing is like, I was telling him before he came in, it's like, once you have kids, like, your just priorities got to change.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't listen to some of our peers,
Yeah.
you know, in the West Village talking to me about the economy and the vaccine, and I'm like, dude, you have 6 roommates.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're fucking talking about, dude. Like, are you even in society? I got to put my kids through school. The Verrazano Bridge is effectively my wall. So I have it up. So I'm just like, I have to keep my kids safe and all that. And you know, look, dude, I think most parents, you know, we're just like, we look at the world a little differently, where it's like, yeah, okay, look, I'm going to get the vaccine. I'm not going to give it to my kid. I'm not going to but I figured as a parent, if they're going to make me eventually give it to my kid, I at least got to get it first and just, you know, see what happens.
What was the celebration like in Staten Island when the medal count moved to the U.S.'s favor?
So
when we took out China.
I would say
39-38 on the final day.
Listen, I'll tell you what, it was big, but it wasn't as big as when Italy won the World Cup. Wow. So that's what won the Euro Cup, I meant to say. When Italy won the Euro Cup, Staten Island will celebrate Italian victories more than they'll celebrate United States victories. But when they won that Euro Cup, holy shit. It was crazy over there.
Oh, this is interesting. So didn't Italians quote unquote steal pasta from the Chinese?
Yeah, that's what they say, macaroni, spaghetti, yeah.
Now, is it possible the Chinese are just coming to take it back?
Listen, maybe. I don't necessarily hate Chinese food. I just can't use chopsticks. I don't know how to use their utensils.
Why? Because you have the thumb. Do you have that thumb
I've
thing?
got the thumb shit, and I don't know. I just rather just use a fork. Like, you know what I mean? But they get upset about
also,
that.
that's like a really fun, like, American thing to do. Be like, I don't know how to use these fucking things.
Yeah.
What is this?
I joke about it. I've said this joke on stage, but it's like genuinely true. My grandfather's been dead for 15 years now, but he really, I mean, in the 90s, would not eat sushi.
Wait, why?
Because he still considered Japan the enemy because he fought in World War II. I'll never forget. I remember we were in the car and my mother was like, what do you guys want for lunch? And I was like, you know, whatever I said. And my mom was like, I feel like sushi, you know, and she said, Dad, what about a bento box? He was like, are you kidding me, Lynn? Not after what they did at the harbor. And then he just kept driving and we went to McDonald's. But you know, because to me it's like that, but that guy was a fun guy to, you know, you need a little bit of racism.
Yeah.
You know, it like makes society fun. Everybody wants to be so pure now. It's like, for what?
Yeah, I say like you got to be a little racist so people know you're not racist.
Exactly. Dude, do you realize, especially growing up in New York, I think if you don't grow up in a city, maybe it's different.
If I'm hanging around with somebody and they don't say a single offensive thing, I don't trust them.
100%.
But if they say a few offensive things, then I'm just like, okay, this guy's a normal human being. He's letting out just enough to let me know he's normal. He's probably got some deep, dark thoughts in there.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And I like that because it makes me feel comfortable. If you're just this perfect person, I feel like a piece of shit around you. I don't want to be around you.
Dude, literally, I went to an all-boy Catholic high school in Queens, New York. Shout out Archbishop Malloy. We were all different races, even religions. There were Jewish and Muslim kids in a Catholic school, whatever. But they
For
played
hoops.
Hoops, absolutely. Yeah, seriously. And so, but we
They
all
wouldn't
different.
accept them for any other reason. What do you mean? For some reason. They were good at basketball, Chris. That's why.
Yeah. So it was all like, and dude, everybody was racist. Everybody said racist stuff and did gay shit.
All boys school?
All boys school.
But that's the thing. It's like the military almost. Like
yes.
Once you're around, you speak to guys that you have any friends that are in the military? Well, you got like the firemen too. Same thing. Like everybody says the worst shit to each other because there's nobody around to really kind of judge. Yeah. I think when they're like when they're women around, we have to present ourselves a little bit better because we're like, you got to make sure you want to spend the rest of your life with me.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
Or maybe you got a friend that I'm going to spend the rest of my life. Like, we got to start acting a little bit more appropriate. But when it's just like a little bit of a boys' club, it's a little dangerous.
Oh, dude.
But it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, but that needs to be there. Like, in my high school, dude, everybody said racist things, all different races, and everybody did gay shit. But nobody is gay. And nobody's racist that I know.
Mark says that, like, what was it? It was a boys' school you want to send your kids to? Or is it, why is that?
I mean, it's just a great energy. I went to a boys' school when I was in France, and it was just like no one was trying to put on for the girls. No one was trying to, like, show off. It's just a bunch of guys doing dude stuff, and you could, like, focus, or you could, like, tune in with the guys and just fuck around.
But I realize, like, everything I do in my life, like, to try to, like, look good and feel good is just for other guys. Yeah. Because girls don't care.
I'm super impressed by, like, Memphis Grizzlies. Or Vancouver Grizzlies.
Yeah, no, dude, no, literally, this is just, it was laundry day because I got a newborn baby, she throws up on everything.
Yeah.
And this is the only thing, because I put on like the dad 20 pounds, it's the only thing that doesn't hug my ass. Because it's every shirt I have, it fits in the front. And then in the back, it just gets tight on my ass. So I needed something loose in the back. And this flips down like a colonial coat, you know, like it just like goes down where you can't see my ass.
That is interesting though. Like, I wonder if you don't have extended time around just dudes, do you ever really learn how to socialize with them?
What do you mean?
Like socializing with men is different. You know, like we don't want you to pretend. Like we would rather the person that says a little bit more fucked up shit, but then we know who they are, than the person who's like being super professional, polite. And I think you learn that by playing sports.
Sure.
You know, just being around these environments where it's only dudes and they're saying wild shit and you get to kind of be yourself. But like once you put a girl in the mix, it does change the dynamic.
Yeah.
I worked at a restaurant once and they hired a woman like for the kitchen because the kitchen staff was wilding. They were just acting too crazy. It was a bunch of dudes back there, right? Sure. And I was like, I got a curiosity, like, why'd you hire this woman to work back there as well? And the boss was like, you'll see, they'll just start dressing a little bit better and like not saying as much shit and the food will come out in time. And like within 2 days,
I believe it.
Everything completely changed.
I believe it.
Because everybody in the kitchen's trying to get pussy. They're like making the best version of the pasta, making the best version of the pizza, etc. So I'm just like, maybe you need that. Like as a dude, maybe you need that.
I believe that everybody and everything, you're motivated by sex.
So once you remove sex, you get to kind of find out who you really are.
But I don't think you can ever remove sex. That's the thing.
But around just dudes, you can.
I don't know. I still think that there's some type of because I think there's some type of primal thing happening in our brains where we still want to be the dominant one just in case a woman comes in.
Yeah, but that's more important when the woman's there. Like when it's just the homies, everybody's fine to like bust balls, etc. But you make fun of me in front of the girl I'm trying to fuck, now it's different.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it's just the four of us here, we're making fun of each other, who gives a fuck? But like if you're trying to impress a chick and then we just start railing on you, Alex, it's like, yo, what's going on here?
Yeah, but you have to establish who's alpha. So when the chick comes around, it's like you can't just automatically just start acting.
But y'all don't let your friend be alpha in front of the girl. Like when my boy is trying to
but it's not,
be with a girl, like he's with a girl, and you're still like, listen, I need you to know who alpha is.
Yeah, but what if it's not just all friends? What if it's just a group of guys like at school?
No, I'm just talking about the
like
homies.
if it's all boys school, you still got to know who's who at the all boys school.
I guess. I don't know. I think that's a beautiful thing about sports too. Is like sports just establishes. It's like everybody knows who's nice at basketball. Everybody knows who's funny in class. Everybody knows who's good at talking to the girls. And then you have like these different versions, these different hierarchies. But excuse me. But then you have a girl enter this situation and it gets a little everybody starts fronting a little bit.
I mean, yeah.
I wonder if girls feel that. Like girls got to feel that. There's got to be girls listening to this podcast right now and they're like, yeah, 100%. I feel guys completely change in their nature.
Sure.
Dude, well, like you ever like be talking to your boys and like a girl will walk down the street and everybody just stops the conversation?
Of course.
You can't even like continue a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course that energy is going to shift if a girl's in the room.
My girl now, because I was just, we're literally fighting every time we went out in public because I would just be looking at women that she just doesn't care now. She's just like, if she sees a girl that she's identifying as hot, she just allows me to just like look at her for a few seconds and then come back to the conversation. And it's literally saved our relationship because she just
you got it out of your system.
She's just allowed me to do it. She's just like, just take a peek, look. Obviously you can't go near her or anything like that, but just go ahead. And then she'll allow me to break concentration. Cause I used to just try to, lie and be like, I wasn't looking at her. I was looking at the sign but it was just, asses, so I think like the more your girl like just understands what this all is, like, the male brain, the better it's going to be for you.
Yeah.
But I will say, with sports is one of those things. Like I want to push both my kids to do that because sports is like that, like it transcends everything. Like I feel like I was accepted in every community because I could play basketball. Yeah. Like I have so many friends from out, like, and it's like, if you can't play sports, like my stepson doesn't play sports, and I'm trying to push him into it because I'm like, dude, you got to understand, like if you're good at this, you don't know how many doors open for you. Yeah. Like I only at points in my life, dude, you have to see what I used to look like, like full mushroom haircut, like a number 6 at Supercuts, fucking doof, like doof. But I had a nice jump shot, so I would go on dates with girls that were way out of my league because I could play a ball. I mean.
But also, you're charismatic, man.
No,
and
but
you'll
not
shoot
back
your
then.
Shot. No, you will shoot.
I take swings, big.
You will, bro. I remember we were at some event and Rita Ora was there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Chrissy went after us.
Chrissy
went after us, bro.
And you know what I did? I took a shot because I figured every other guy in here is going to ask for, to have the same line. So I asked for her fucking email. And I started emailing her, and that was a mistake.
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, well, that was a mistake. Yeah, because she emailed me back. Why are we emailing? And I was like, I forgot what I said, some dumb shit. But yeah, I took that big swing. She thought I was a baseball player.
Yeah,
that's what she said. She's like,
because you were doing a baseball show.
Yeah, she was like, are you a baseball player? And I was like, yeah. And then she realized quickly that I wasn't. But I remember the Rita Ora thing. Fuck, I take so many swings.
You'll take swings. You don't care.
Because the thing is with me is I realize that it's just like our life is just moments.
You're not worried about the rejection at all.
No, dude.
Yeah.
No, reject me. But that's the thing about that's the thing with sports is I've learned how to lose. You learn how to lose from an early age. So I can do it. Yeah, I don't get hung up on anything. Like the male ego, anytime I see a guy getting insecure about a girl leaving him or cheating on him, I'm like, shut up, dude. You're such a little weak bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a fucking weenie. Just shut up. So what? She cheated on you. Stink.
Yeah.
Go out and talk to the next girl.
Yeah.
I don't care. Twitter and Instagram should be like $30 a month.
You think?
I think so. You got to start charging
Paywall?
for it. Yeah, dude, because it's too many fucking idiots.
Right.
You got my father, again, literally, this guy's in 8th grade education. Shout out Tampa Tony. You're probably watching this on dialysis right now. He said when Twitter came out in whatever it was, 2009 or whenever I made my first Twitter account in 2009 when I started stand-up, and he said this is going to be a big problem for your age group. I was like, why? Whatever. At that time, Twitter, 2009 was nothing.
Yeah.
He was like, because not everybody's supposed to be talking. He was like, that is not the way the world works. He goes, a few people supposed to talk, the rest of us listen. Now everyone's talking. He goes, you're gonna have big problems. Yeah. And he's right. I mean, 2021 now, and he brings it up constantly.
But do we have that many problems? What's really wrong? Half the country's just hanging out at home, getting paid to chill out, play video games. There can't be that many problems if there are restaurants that can't open because there's not enough people that want to work. The Comedy Cellar can't open during the day, the Olive Tree, because they can't find people to work.
Right.
How good is it?
It is. Right now.
That people can't even work. But right now, it's I feel like we're always just kind of pushing the...
You want to just live in the present.
I don't even know. I just don't know if it's going to be that bad. I think that we just have more ways to know what's wrong. You look at your phone, you're like, there's a million different things wrong because obviously we're more attached to fear, right? We're going to tap or click or, open the, read link in bio if it's something that's terrifying, not if it's something that's good. But the reality is shit is pretty good. We go talk to people for a living and make fun and tell jokes. It's a pretty great time to live in history, right?
Well, if you could sell tickets, our peers who can't sell tickets are literally eating pigeons right now. They can't. If you can find a way to.
But I don't feel bad for them if they don't make the effort to get on board with what's happening, right? It's I don't know. I said very clearly what you need to do to be successful in this business. And I've been saying it for the last, maybe 5 years. And I've just been telling everybody I possibly could, this is what it is. The people that are doing that are successful. The people not doing that are not successful. So it's you're kind of unvaccinated. If you're not vaccinated, you get COVID, what do I got to do? I got to feel bad? You know what I mean? If you out here saying I refuse to get the vaccine, I refuse to get that, you get the COVID, and then it really fucks you up. That's on you.
I agree. But the same argument could be there's a lot of our talented friends who are trying to do what you said to do, and it's not working. Just like a lot of vaccinated people still get COVID. You know?
But they don't die.
They don't. I feel like that's the news is. It's early with that. I feel like it's what we call a lag, baby. Just know that I think we'll know we've been duped a few years from now. We'll look back and I just think, hey, listen, if you don't understand by now, sir, that COVID, this was the first shot in a war. That's what I think this this was the first shot. The Chinese, listen.
Here we go.
If you don't think it's from China by now, come on, dude.
It's from China.
100%.
Yeah.
From the lab. It's from the lab. You don't think it's from the lab?
It's from the lab.
It's from the lab.
Yeah.
So
I was called a racist for a while for saying.
Yeah, dude. So is my whole political party.
Yeah.
And now it's hey, our leader looks kind of right. So
we funded the research in the lab. So kind of from us too.
It's what happens, dude. It's what happens because listen. I'm also not mad at China at all for doing this, because it's like, dude, they looked at us and were like, what is America? They're fat fucks. Let's attack their lungs. And it's working, dude. It's working, and I'm not angry at it. But same mistake the Japanese made. We will now hit back. It's just, the thing is
we can't hit back. We're too greedy. Americans are too greedy. We only care about ourselves.
I still believe in American.
What are we going to do? We're going to blow up the place that makes all of our shit? We like shit. We like making money. If you pay an American any amount of money, they will take it. It doesn't matter. They'll sell their fucking souls for money. We're the greediest people on the planet. It's disgusting. We would rather put tons of money in a country that may or may not have infected the world with a virus on purpose, may or may not. Not on purpose, meaning like they made it to infect the world, but when it did get out, they were like, oopsie.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it was on purpose. I don't
think it was on purpose at all. I just think it got out and they weren't very forthcoming with how it got out.
I'll say this. Yeah. I don't think that it was on purpose. I don't think that the Chinese did it on purpose, but it's the same way on 9/11, like Bin Laden didn't think the buildings were gonna fall down, but he's like, bonus. Same thing with COVID. They released COVID and they're like, whoopsie, but they're like, oh shit, we're also killing most of our enemies. So it's like, yes, you know. So I think it's like that. I didn't think he thought that. I think he was watching like, the fuck? What the fuck? He was so. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think though at this point though, the thing that's confusing me is now it's like, I understand there's a lot of unvaccinated. I get that.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of vaccinated.
Yeah.
So why does my kid I don't understand why my kid has to wear a mask then. I don't get it then anymore. It's like, it's never going to go back to the way it was, the overcrowding of the hospital. How could that happen if most of the people are vaccinated? I get that it's a pandemic of the unvaccinated. The unvaccinated are the worst. I get it. But scientifically, wouldn't most of the if you have 100 million people who are vaccinated, why can't you just go back to the way things were? Most of us are vaccinated now. What's the problem? You want everybody to get vaccinated?
No,
that ain't going to happen.
It's a numbers game, man. Because I think when you add politics into it, right, like people are just trying to get reelected. Right? And when people are trying to get reelected, they're just trying to make sure that less people die on their watch than the previous administration. So they're basically looking at the numbers and they're going, okay, how many people died under Trump? What was it? 350, 400, 600, who knows?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm just putting out a number. If I get this wrong, my fucking bad, doesn't matter. Let's say it's 300, okay? They're looking at the numbers going, we cannot get reelected if we have 301,000 or even just 300,000. Like we had the vaccine and still 300,000 people died. So the second the numbers start to tick up, even cases, they're going, fuck, lock it all down so that we can preserve our political careers. They're not even looking at it like, what is the best for the people? How is the economy get fucked? They don't even care about the economy anymore because now they know that they could just print and shit just goes normal. They just printed money and nothing happened.
Yeah.
That's not crazy.
Yeah.
That's not fucking absurd.
I know, they just made it.
They shut down the entire global economy, printed money, and everybody was okay.
Yeah.
The businesses that closed were kind of the businesses that were doing a little rough already. The businesses that stayed open are flourishing. All these restaurants that we were like, oh my God, every restaurant in New York is going to be closed. Now they got twice the capacity of seating. They got the outdoor shit that's killing it. Indoors back. Everybody's making a lot of fucking money. A lot of people made money. And the people they want to make money made the most money.
Right.
They don't care if the little guy makes money or loses money.
No.
But when these billionaires who fund their campaigns are making more money than ever,
Yeah.
hey, life is good.
Yeah.
So the only thing they're concerned about is potentially having more deaths than the last administration. If they have more deaths than the last administration, they're fucking out of here. You don't think if Biden has more deaths than Trump had and Trump runs, he's just going to say, how did more people die under you had the vaccine?
Here's the only thing that's scaring me, though, a little bit, because it's just a little where I'm like, the White House press secretary last week, out of nowhere.
Oh, Bandcamp?
Flute in the pussy. She said out of nowhere, she goes, the Biden administration, we just like to thank President Trump for Operation Warp Speed, for getting that out with the effective vaccine. And I was like,
oh yeah, that's true.
I was like,
you
yo, hold on. What?
Trump for anything, you know it's not working.
That's what I said. I said, so what's going to be next now? Now the vaccines that we all have gotten don't work, and what you need is Biden's booster. That's what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that scared me because I just fucking gotten the shot too.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours before that, I was like, can I get it out?
Yeah.
Give me a leash. I'll go old school. Yeah, I was like, get it out of me. But it was already in there. But that's the only thing that scares me. But I do understand what you mean about the economy and all that. But isn't there a part of you? I don't know what it's like in other parts of the country, but New York doesn't feel the same though. I don't know if that's just if I'm like even down in like Soho. I took my kids to the Slime Institute a couple of days ago, which is like right in Soho. Yeah. And I was like, shit's still boarded up. It kind of felt dead. And I'm like, maybe that was just because it was a Monday in August and that's what it looked like in 2019. I just never noticed it.
Yeah.
Or maybe like...
I'll give some pushback on that because I live in Soho and I don't think it's...
You think it feels like 2019?
Yes.
No. Yes. You do too?
Yes.
I mean, it's popping. Like, I would say it is popping.
Yeah.
Like
during like stores during the day on a Tuesday afternoon, it's packed.
Cafe Felix or whatever that shit is on like what is it on Grand or something like that?
Green.
Yeah, it is. No, there's another one like the old one. You know, on West Broadway. Anyway, it's like an iconic like brunch spot for like Euro trash.
Okay.
I mean, people just fucking bleeding out of the restaurant. Like everybody,
all times of the day.
Everybody going crazy. Yeah.
Really? Because I don't know why we felt. I was like, yo, this just doesn't feel right. But maybe it's my mind that maybe I'm clouded by it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's the vaccine.
Nah, New York is going crazy right now. But
what about other parts of the country, though? I don't know.
I mean, a lot of parts of the country didn't stop moving. Like when we were down in Florida, this life is as normal.
It's wild,
you know
right?
what I mean? It wasn't even wild. That's the thing that's crazy. It's like, it's wild when you're locked in here. But when you're there, everybody's like, no, this is what it is. Everybody's there. Their attitude about Corona is you get Corona. It sucks for a couple weeks. You're back.
I like it.
That's their attitude. They accept that you're going to get Corona.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was super empowering. Everybody here in New York, you had a bunch of these fucking like frizzy-haired white ladies walking around the street absolutely terrified, calling me a murderer if I didn't have my mask on outside.
It's ridiculous.
I saw a dude yesterday wearing his mask on outside, and I was like, wow, we're going back to this?
Yeah.
We're going back to this mask on outside?
Well, that's the
middle of the night, nobody around you with your mask on outside?
That's with the lunacy of the American thing, because in Europe, I got a couple of friends in Germany.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
And
starts with a couple, Chris.
Listen. And hey, man, yeah, Hitler took power, when the economy was crippled.
That's true. That's true.
Keep
printing the money. Keep printing the money.
No, but they were telling me that the only difference is they said, Berlin, their friend is in Berlin. He's like, it kind of feels like what you describe as New York. He said, but nobody would have a mask on outside. Even the most liberal people would never have a mask on outside because, of course, you're a fucking idiot if you have a mask on outside. Of course you are. But that's the only thing where when you see those people, I'm not saying, hey, look at this idiot, take your mask off. I'm whatever you want to do. That's what I believe is like what the foundation is here. Is like we should have the right to have discourse, whatever you'd like to do.
Yeah.
But I know they're wearing their mental illness on their sleeve now. How I'm able to hide my anxiety and I was able to hide it and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
When you have a mask on outside and goggles, now
Yeah.
I look at them and I just pin them as, now you're just wearing the scarlet letter for mental health. I know that you have an issue. I know that that's what it is and that's all it is, which is fine.
Yeah.
You see the mental health crisis we have in this country now for people wearing masks outside. There's no way you can be mentally healthy and confident in your abilities if you're wearing a mask outside. On a plane, inside, fine, to each their own. But outside, come on, dude.
Yeah,
jogging
psychopath.
with a mask on? What are you doing? As Sebastian would say, aren't you embarrassed?
Chrissy, tell them where they can find you, man. I appreciate you so much for coming on,
thanks
brother.
are you kidding me? When does this come out? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. Well, ChrisDComedy.com. I got Philadelphia. There's only seats for Wednesday available. I think Thursday to Saturday sold out.
Amazing.
Fort Lauderdale, coming down there. September 17th, 18th. Foxwoods, the Fox Theater, October 23rd. We got those shows. And then patreon.com/ChrisDComedy, where I get, pretty nuts behind that paywall. So we have a good time on Patreon, but ChristyComedy.com for my stand-up. And Chrissy Chaos podcast every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Hey Babe podcast, which we're going to be doing the first live Hey Babe August 24th at Soul Joel's.
Let's go.
In Royersford, PA. It'll be on sale soon.
Amazing.
Yes, baby.
And then your YouTube channel, they can go check out your clips.
YouTube.com/Christy Comedy.
And Homeless Pimp does some great stuff with you guys, man.
Bro,
you guys are killing it.
The Homeless Pimp.
Shouts to the Homeless Pimp, man.
Just got to keep him alive, man.
Yeah.
He's been eating. I mean, I saw him face fucking mozzarella sticks last night. And I'm like, Pimp, guy, hey, your cholesterol's high, your blood pressure's high.
Yeah.
I literally cannot use you because I can't afford Alex.
Yeah.
And I don't know who else is out there that could do the video shit.
I know.
There's only 2 guys.
I know.
You know?
I know. So stay healthy, Pimp.
Stay healthy,
Do us a
Pimpy.
favor, stay healthy.
Yes, sir.
Yo, brother, I love you. Thank you so much
man.
for coming
Thanks
in. You're
for
the
having
man. Guys, go support Chris. Go see him live and go check out all his stuff.
Appreciate it, boys. Thank you.
Right? Peace. Asshole Army, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Patreon.com/Flagrant2. Go support it. We will see you this Friday on Patreon. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you on tour. God bless. And we'll have Akash back soon. Peace.